Hey everybody, welcome to the Redmen TV watch along time for Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. We've got me, we've got Errol, that was my voice echoing back. Oh fine, Errol's been watching videos in the break, he's so excited. Mate, we're back, we said already.
I feel like I'm more nervous now.
Yeah, the team news is out, and yeah, a few spanners in the works, Liverpool Football Club already. I love Jurgen Klopp being interviewed by Sky Sports before, and the geezer asks him why is Nunez playing. He's like,
got no strikers.
Literally the only striker at the football club who's not injured at the moment.
So
that's
why are you asking me stupid questions?
Yeah, you can absolutely nailed it. But yeah, the Liverpool team, for those of you who haven't seen, obviously there are some injuries, some fitness concerns. As we all know, we've got Alisson, we've got Van Dijk and Nat Phillips at centre-half. We've got Robertson and Trent at full-back. Fabinho, Milner, Elliot in midfield. And then up front, Darwin Nunez starts with Mo Salah and Luis Diaz. Yeah, so yeah. How you feeling?
Good. I am a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, but I like the idea. I know you just mentioned Klopp then and Nunez starting. I like that. I think a lot of people since last week were calling for him to get his first home debut in the Prem start today. I think it's quite important that he gets out there, and we're going to create a lot of opportunities for this guy, but these are the type of games for me where you can see how Crystal Palace are looking to set up. They're looking to be really difficult to break down. They want to be compact. They don't want to give us a lot of space. But if we create opportunities in the box, you want them to fall to a striker. You want them to fall to an out number 9. Absolutely. And for all intents and purposes, he is that for us now. So it's going to be really important to see how he can impose himself on their centre-halves.
Absolutely. Like I say, he's got his goal last week and got an assist. He scored in the Community Shield as well. Again, Roberto Firmino, I know he's got this precaution injury. He didn't exactly pull up trees, so I think Nunez probably was always going to start anyway. Yeah, kick-off is about, 13 minutes away. So yeah, keep with us. A little bit of a chat. We'll go through the entire game with our completely biased commentary. Mute your TV, sync up with our game clock. You'll get our commentary rather than the TV version, wherever you're watching in the world today. And yeah, rather listen to us. Well, at least we'll cheer when we score, and hopefully, well, if they score, we won't cheer. But hopefully that doesn't become the case. Hopefully Liverpool can keep a clean sheet for once. Right then, before we start as well, do a favour, get the likes in now on the video. We always say we need 1,000 likes on these watch-alongs. It does help us out, helps the channel. We're doing this for free. You're not even paying for this. All you got to do is press that little thumbs up button, get us to 1,000. I won't have to mention it ever again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. It really does help us out. What I would say is, again, we know there's injuries and all this kind of stuff, and there's a lot going on, but obviously, no Thiago compared to last week. There's another one. Bobby, this injury. Gomez only fit enough to be on the bench, all this kind of stuff. But what I would say is that the 3 players who came off the bench, 3 of the 4 really, who made an impact, they all played. Elliot, Milner and Nunez all made a massive impact. Liverpool, when they were on the pitch, were way better. I mean, granted, it would have been hard to be worse. But if those 3 can replicate that performance over 90 minutes, Liverpool shouldn't have a problem, because that's how good they were in those short cameo spells.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And if they then dictate that that's the tempo and the standard, it means that the other lads around them have got to play up to that, and they've got to actually pull up their socks and say, you know what, well, we've got to perform as well, because they can't, those 3 players on their own aren't going to be able to do it, carry a team for 90 minutes. Again, I think it was a shock to all of our systems, because it was like a false dawn with that City game. It looked as if for like, whoa, We've played really well against City. We was in control of that game. We looked like we had an extra couple of weeks in pre-season, and you can tell that they've only played the odd game. Perfect. We're going to be ready for the Premier League, and more often than not in the Jurgen's tenure, we have been. For that first game, that has always been a battle cry for, well, this is where we are, we're Liverpool, we're going to be. Even, if we could take it back, was it the 3-3 at Watford? That was just a topsy-turvy game, but we looked good. We just gave away silly goals. And it was kind of like you kicked yourself because you thought, we actually looked better than we give ourselves credit for there. And you could see where we was going. Where with this, we didn't look. It was the performance. I think Klopp mentioned it afterwards. It was like, the best thing about this was the fucking result. The performance was shocking.
The points. Shout out to Danny in the chat. Hello, Danny. Yeah, she's a member and she's the mod and she's a club legend. Danny, you are the best. Says 1k likes for the win, Reds. Get using those thumbs. Yeah, absolutely. Danny's got us covered everywhere. But yeah, shout out to Danny again. And yeah, listen to the lady. She's often speaks sense. And she might bat here if you don't.
She's sound.
I love it. She's sound. Absolutely love it. Yeah, let's carry on talking for the team. Nat, big knife. We said this on the team news reaction, obviously, with Nat Phillips. Like,
yeah,
on loan to Bournemouth last season. By all accounts, was looking for a way out the club this summer. Liverpool with the,
I think he deserved it as well.
Yeah, and with Ibu's injury, I think Jürgen basically said that well, no one's going at the moment.
Yeah,
that's been again his judgment's being proven correct because since then Joel's got that injury. Joe Gomez is unable to start. Life comes at you fast, and that Phillips in the team now straight away. It's weird how these things pan out, but like what an opportunity for him.
100%. We say that, but I don't think it is an opportunity for him because he's not going to have...
Maybe not for Liverpool, but...
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
shop window, at least.
For shop window, yeah. And again, another chance for him to prove the quality and the level that he can play at because I wholeheartedly believe that he is good enough to play in this Premier League. I think he is, you know, a good Premier League standard centre-back, you know, for the right type of team that wants to... I'm not saying you're going to play to his strengths because you don't really ever play to a centre-back's strengths, but if you need a centre-back with those qualities and his traits, there are a few teams in this league that could benefit from having an Phillips on their books and in their squad. I think from a Liverpool perspective though, it's just come probably at the best time that right now we're able to bring him in. He might get this game, we might then be able to go on to sell him because Matip or Gomez comes back, and it's been early in the season and we haven't missed him and we're still able to accumulate the points. It's not coming a period where we've got this game and then come Wednesday we've got... I know it wouldn't normally happen like that on a Monday and a Wednesday anyway, but if it was the weekend and having a weekend game and then a Champions League game or a League Cup game, like we'd be fucked right now if we had you know, double bubble. But right now it's just one game a week and then we've got another week off, so hopefully by the point of this time next week we've got players back and able to start matches. And I think, you know, he's done the same with Bobby as a precaution. Maybe it might be, well, next week we might need firepower. You know, we might be in control of that game, but we might need a little bit of firepower off the bench. Therefore, I'll rest Bobby a further week, which means he'll have had 9 days off plus another 7, 6, over 2 weeks off of footy. You should be able to come back and be physically fit as well.
Yeah,
you know, I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed. Shout out to the club legends who are joining us from the Discord chat as well. Yeah, so if you sign up to Redmen Plus, which is our streaming service, if you sign up as a club legend, you get tons of perks from one of them with access to the Discord. Shout out to Quadbod, Scott, Tony, who else? Dean's in there as well. Tracy's in there. Steve is in there as well. Shout out to all you wonderful. There's Richard. Yeah, loads. Just absolutely. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and hopefully you're going to join it with us. And hopefully Liverpool are going to win a game of football, because that would be nice. Anfield, I spoke to a few mates who were there already, and they said the atmosphere was quite good. First game back, new season, all that kind of stuff. I was speaking to the guys for, said
full of optimism
for it. Yeah, but rightly so. And a bit of defiance as well. A bit, like, and also the fact that it's a big game. Like, and it's a Monday night. There's absolutely tons of people haven't been in the match for a long time, and yeah, everyone's really looking forward to getting back into action. Same as us, when they watch along. It's been a while since me and Errol done one of these, so we're looking forward to it.
I know you was cheating on me last week. First game back of the season.
Matron, yeah, so you know what happened there?
Go on.
Page fucking, he had all summer to go on holiday, and then books his holiday for the first week of the season. It was like, Chris, like, you had all the summer, like,
literally the whole summer.
Literally since Champions League final up till then, and he booked his holiday. Oh yeah, and it was like the week of the season. Oh, he's going to France. I was like, not only did he go back to Paris, he went back to France and all, on the first week of the season. So I was called in for watch-along duty. We sent Chloe down to Fulham. It was basically, Matron was always on it, and then it was a case of someone's going to Fulham and someone's doing the watch-along. And I'll be honest, the force of getting up at 5:30 to go to Fulham, Chloe drew. I mean, Chloe was delighted, but it was very much a case of like, the new kid goes.
She got shipped out.
She was
field trip.
Chloe was more than happy to go, but I was not getting on. She got on her coach at 5:30 at the Rocker, and that very much wasn't happening. I'll be honest. Yeah. That's what it was for me. Yeah. Looking at the team, Harvey Elliott again. He's another one who, this time last season, he was in Liverpool's team. He was forcing his way in, and obviously we know the horrific injury. Another opportunity for him. Listen, Jordan Henderson, the club captain, is on the bench. He's been the right hand side of midfield for a while now. It's a big opportunity for Harvey Elliott, because he grasped it last time, and it was only a horrendous injury that took it away from him. But like, here's your chance, Harvey. Go and prove yourself,
bro. I remember saying to you, when he came back. And then he came back towards the back end of that January. It was the transfer. It was like, oh, we've got a new sign. And again, and being able to see him, and actually him able to make appearances. But I said, don't expect to see this kid come back until after the pre-season. Klopp's just displaying him now as if to say, he's alive, he's good, he's well, he's okay. Celebrate it, but we're just going to wrap him back up in cotton wool. Yeah. And we didn't see that much more of him. I think it was after the Inter Milan game. He didn't really play him, feature again until the end of the season, because there was no need to. Every single game was, we need to continue to win. We need to keep using the lads that I've trusted, that understand it, that are up to speed, doing exactly what's needed. This new season now is giving him a new fresh, like, kind of breath of fresh air, a new opportunity to go and prove himself all over again. And I think this is where I was expecting for us to start to see whatever he can bring to our squad, whether that's going to be that cutting edge, whether that's just going to be another exciting prospect, whether that's going to be that fearless nature that we know he brings in terms of his desire to get on the ball and take on players or run at players. I'm happy to see all of those things now, because I feel as though we've got to a point where within the next 12 months anyway, that midfield was going to need to be refreshed. So if he's not going to make that decision this summer, you've got a whole year now to force your way to make that right side of that midfield yours. Yep. Because we can almost say with a little bit of certainty at this point, this will probably be Jordan Henderson's last season occupying it and kind of substituting out with you, and then he'll probably start to substitute more heavily with Fab in that 6 from next season onwards. Yeah. So you've got an opportunity now to make this yours.
Hawks is going, Milner's going, Naby hasn't got a contract yet. Yeah, absolutely, it's a huge opportunity for Harvey Elliott. I mentioned earlier about Redmen Plus, our streaming service. I'm going to give you a little bit more information about that in a second, but while you watch the break, do us a favour, if you're in the live chat now, whether you're in Discord or you're on the YouTube, let us know where in the world you're watching, what time is it as well. Let us know that while I give you some more information about our wonderful, wonderful streaming service. See you in a sec. Hey guys, the new season is upon us, and over on redmenplus.com we've got you covered in every single way. We've got the Final Word show, we've got Journo Insight with Neil Jones, we've got Opposition Previews, we've got the Stat Show with Chris Pajak, we've got the Club Legends show, and tons more. All of this content is available in video and podcast forms. So if you want even more amazing Liverpool content in your lives, head on over to redmenplus.com and sign up from as little as £5 a month. I promise you won't regret it. The content's amazing. You're going to have a ball. So go ahead on over to redmenplus.com and sign up now. Yeah, there you go. If you want even more Liverpool goodness in your lives, honestly, Redmen Plus is so good. For as little as £5 a month, so basically £1 and a bit a week, less than a cup of coffee in Starbucks or any other good outlets. You get some amazing content, all in video and podcast. So join us for the entire season. If you sign up for a year, by the way, you get a discount as well. So a little bit of a bonus for you. If you fancy joining us for the entire season, yeah, get yourself signed up. You won't regret it. I promise you. We're investing more and more in the content. Some really good stuff lined up as well. So yeah, come and join us. I asked before the break where everyone is and where we're watching from. So let's have a little look who we've got. First of all, to the Discord, Steve's in Wrexham. Shout out to Steve as well. Abe's in Minneapolis, and it's 2 p.m. So of course I'm watching this instead of doing work. Don't get in trouble too much, Abe. Hopefully it's all right for you. Scott's still in Malta. He said it's 9 p.m, 34 degrees. So I'm using the air conditioning. 34 at 9 p.m. is that's ruthless, that, isn't it? To be fair, at least got air conditioning because we are boiling. We had to open a freaking door before in the middle of Hunt's Cross. We had to shut it again in case someone tried to get in the building or something.
Start robbing the car.
Honestly, yeah, it's a bit dodgy out there. We had to shut the windows and shut the doors. We had not ideal for us. Let's see who else we've got in the YouTube chat. Then we've got Samantha's in Kent. Bentley just has England. Didn't narrow that down a bit for us, did you, mate? Joseph's in Manchester, down on the other end of the M60, behind enemy lines there, though. Tom's in London. Danny's in Delaware for 3 p.m. kickoff. Shout out to you. We've got Ireland for Lonan. Lee's in Southampton. We've got Jersey. We've got loads going on. So yeah, thank you all over the world. Paul says I'm in Speak. It's like you're down the road, mate. That might be you trying to get into our window before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Who else have we got as well? Iowa. We've got New York for JD.
3 a.m. in Malaysia.
Shout out to Jonathan, up at 3 a.m. in Malaysia. We are moments away from kick-off Anfield. The flags in the Kop are flying. The Kop, they're waving as the camera pans in on Liverpool's new striker, Darwin Nunez, number 27. But yeah, thank you all for joining us wherever you are in the world. We've got you covered. So yeah, as the match kicks off, we'll start our clock on the bottom. Sync your coverage up with us, and yeah, we'll guide you through it.
Tell a friend we've gone live, share the stream, let them know this is the place to watch. And
listen, mute the TV, put us on second screen, Jobby. We'll have you absolutely covered. I promise you, absolutely sorted. So yeah,
people do that in the droves nowadays, don't they? That 2 screen and just like
yeah, man, it's the future. That's why we're here. That's a big question that Ian's asked for a $1.99 super chat 20 seconds before kick-off, but has social media made being a fan better or worse? I think like everybody for mate, It's all social media is good and bad. It's got it. If you the best thing I learned over the last few weeks, I was very much on the receiving end of some of this shit. Was just block them. You don't need the people in your life who you don't need. You wouldn't let someone just walk up to you in the street and chat shit. Yeah, so block them, mute them, and then listen to the good people. That's kind of what my message has been. Prediction before we kick off, Errol.
3-1 Liverpool. Nunez brace. Boom. Said it to me ma before.
Nice.
And I'm sticking with it now.
So Crystal Palace are going to kick off in their white kit, kicking towards the Kop end. It's Wilfred Zaha kicks off and the match is underway. Liverpool's first home game of the season.
Where did he go? Straight down that left hand side.
And big Nat Phillips wins his header straight away.
Game. That's good though for his confidence. Harvey gets a little bundle.
Fancy a song? Get us going?
Yeah,
a little bit of lay.
It's been so long, let's go.
If you've never listened to a watch along with us before, never joined us, by the way, we have got songs on, so feel free to make a few requests throughout the game. Right then.
Footwork by Salah, he progressed with the ball, but a little bit of juggling on the ball there.
You were right, straight away they sent a big long ball over to the right hand side. That's it. Nat Phillips need that all day. He'll be happy with that. It's when he can play down the lines, maybe that's where he might be different.
Do you think he's got any... Ooh, that was nice by Harvey, nice little pass back. Do you think he'll have got any better on the ball in terms of his distribution since he's been featuring in and around the squad more?
And he was at Bournemouth who played out of footy last year. I think he's alright on the ball.
I do as well. I think he put that would have been something
on the attack. Sorry, early doors. Trent's cross in towards Nunez. Goalkeeper flaps at it. James Milner shot over the bar.
Fucking hell.
Oh, seconds into the game. Gaeta didn't really deal with the cross. He didn't punch that as far as he wanted. Already Darwin Nunez
put it in that area of danger.
Let's go through it. So Trent in that position, just inside right, cross into the box. Nunez goes for it with his foot, misses it.
Gaeta's first to it, the intensity there. You've got to love to see it.
Let's have a look. Gaeta's punch isn't amazing. It falls to James Milner. He nips in front of his man who just waited for it. But in the end, it
bounces up, doesn't it? It just sits up as he's meant to try and get it under. Look,
the goalie just gets in his way as well. It's a bit of a wild one, but Milner was quick to ask. I think it was Ayew who beat to the ball. Rachel's gone for it's going to be 7-0. This good. The goalie's down already, seconds into the game. Gaeta is feeling his shin, it looks like.
Yeah.
Or his calf, I'm not quite sure. Did Milner catch him? With the follow through, it was... Millie kind of jumped out the way as he took the shot. Captain's armband and an immaculate beer for James Milner. To be fair, I don't think he could have done
much about it. He had to go for it.
The goalie was rushing out at his feet and maybe a little bit more composure.
I think it's because the goalie's lost all composure. He's scrambling. At that point, he's just scrambling to make sure that his head doesn't end up costing him a goal. It wasn't a good punch at all. Do you know what's interesting about the way that we whipped that ball in? No.
They've only just, I was going to say, Sam Johnson's there, so goalie, they've only just signed him. He's warming up on the sidelines already. Only a minute into the game, and Gaeta's down injured. We'll see how this one pans out. But what I would say, mate, Darwin Nunez causes chaos. Like, it was a strange decision from the goalie because he could have caught that. And once you do choose to punch it, he didn't punch at all well. I think he's going to carry on.
Yeah.
I think
it's the embarrassment that's hurting him more than anything else right now.
He's getting he's got like blue tape on his shin for some. He just took a whack. Do you think that is?
Yeah. To stop it from swelling, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that the first contact with Darwin?
I don't think Darwin. I'm not sure Darwin got him. I mean, he walked up, unless he's saying, "Was it me? Who hit you, mate?" I didn't touch you, he's saying, so I don't know. But strange. There's Dr. Zaf. He used to be Liverpool's doctor. He's now the Crystal Palace doctor. What I would say, mate, he's on one leg, he's hobbling the goalkeeper. We'll see how that pans out as he takes this goal kick, if he's going to take it. But Trent in that inside right position. I mean, the next thing someone needs to do is get a ball in the box. Cause
the movement was sharp and Trent got the ball into that danger early.
It was a good ball.
Quick. And that was what was one of the better things about that more than anything else. The fact that it was just the intent. Let's put them under straight away.
Gaeta's carrying on for now. He's just kicked it straight to Ayew and straight out of play. Ayew's having a bit of a bad 2 minutes as well. He's done Milner beat to the ball and he's just chested one straight out of play.
He's another player that seems like he's been around for ages.
Well, he's like a bad smell. They just can't get rid of him.
Just won't go, will he?
Harvey Elliot with a nice flick around the corner.
Does well, Harvey.
Fabinho marauding forwards. Trent leaves it for Salah. Salah cuts inside, ball into the box, looking for the header.
Harvey's just too small to receive them. And
there was two options in the box there. There was Nunez and Elliot, and it was Elliot who the ball went to.
He's not got the hang time for them.
He needed the step lads to get that one, Harvey Elliot. But Liverpool started brightly, that's for sure. Palace send one down the line that Virgil mops up easily, and Liverpool on the attack again. Are they? Yes, because fab, nice way from Fabinho to keep it going.
And there's been opportunities for us down that right-hand side, more than I was expecting. I thought they would have restricted us from being able to get out there quick, but they don't look like they're closing down Trent or Salah.
Oh, Nat goes for a long ball, he gets charged down. Does he give handball on that one? Yeah, and that went for a long spread out to Andy Robertson at left back. It was charged down, but handball was given. But yeah, a little bit slow on the ball was Phillips, but all's well ends well. Mo Salah's played in by Trent down the right-hand side. They put on the attack again. Salah back. Harvey Elliot left foot blocked. Just didn't quite get enough power on that one. I think Anderson got in the way rather easily. The ball Liverpool trying to recycle. Look how high Virgil van Dijk just came up the pitch to get that one. But ultimately, his pass to Luis Diaz is a poor one and it goes out of play. Virgil on the attack there, almost playing centre mid. Liverpool have smelled blood early doors, Errol.
Absolutely, and we should. This is what we should have done the other day, but you know what? We're here now. We can only just kick on, and that's what it looks like. The lads have started with that kind of mentality that they need to just press from the front.
Yeah, we asked for a fast start, didn't we? Yeah, and we've got that.
We could have had a goal already. Do you know what I mean? Probably should have had a goal already.
Trent's seen a lot of ball, as is Fabinho. Liverpool knocking it
Robbo's
around.
high there. Looks like he was on the inside there, the left midfield.
Palace have won it back, but they're just whacking long balls. That's their game plan
and
all game.
Nothing's stuck yet. They haven't been able to get nothing to feet.
Are you against Van Dijk? There's only one player there.
What's he? Move, lad.
I had a through that if I was Virgil.
I know, and just got a free kick.
You jumped in front of Virgil's throw-in. He could have just threw it. Probably got him yellow cards, but he chose not to in the end. So Liverpool have got a throw-in with Andy Robertson deep inside their own half. That he's going to go long towards Nunez. Nice nod down by Nunez
as well, yeah.
The ball up in the air. Robertson's a strange header that.
Right across the...
But Liverpool should be fine, yeah. Elliot is going to clear that one up, and Trent's got room to send Salah again.
And he does.
Ball over the top. Can Salah bring it? Nice touch from Salah, but Mitchell does well.
Yeah, he does really well. He does really well, because Harvey's quick in there as well on the press.
Yeah, it was good defending by Mitchell.
And around the corner, tries to get the best of Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips is having none of it, tells him to get up. Yeah. Liverpool
over the top again towards Nunez. Into the box. Can he get it under control? He's chased by the centre half. He's done well now with Nunez. Can he get a pass with a cross? He's gone back post to Mo Salah. What a ball. Salah, great first touch. Brilliant. He's looking for the ball himself as Salah goes back to Elliot. Trent's on. Couldn't quite find him, no. But Liverpool are on the attack. Oh, yeah, and Palace just cleared it.
This is better.
Nice by Nunez.
Yeah.
Really good.
This is a lot better, though.
Shout out to Danny in the chat saying we've got 500 likes. There's 2,000 if you're watching, so...
Come on.
The maths just doesn't make sense there,
It's not mathing, guys.
25,
come on.
Even I know that's 25%. Come on, we need it more than that.
Oh, the 1-2. It's a little bit too much on it for Salah.
And it was Zaha who thought he was fouled by Nat Phillips. Referee said, nuh-uh. Liverpool played on. Long ball towards Nunez. Held it up well, found Mo Salah. But yeah, ultimately the Palace were able to get numbers back and just kind of crowd things out. I mean, that was an amazing pass by Darwin Nunez. We had a comment in earlier on Errol about that they're going to stand Zaha on Phillips. That's exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah.
And Big Nat's got to deal with that another one, and he's done well again.
But if you're putting it into those areas, like, he's just going to clean up. He's literally just going to clean up. Like, that's one thing he's competent at. He doesn't have any deficiencies in that respect. Yeah. Whereas
you want to run at him. Get him facing his own goal. Exactly. I always think with Phillips, he doesn't like chasing back as much. If you play everything in front of him, he'll just kick it.
Yeah, he'll either kick you or kick through the ball. That's another ball.
Oh, what a ball! Trent Alexander-Arnold in on the right hand side. Ball across the box.
It's going to fall.
Harvey Elliot touch. Elliot shoots. Blocked. Really nice from Harvey Elliot. Blocked off the line almost. Liverpool still on the attack. It's Alexander-Arnold crossed towards the back post. Nunez.
Oh, bro! You've got to fucking hit the target. You've got to hit the target there.
Oh, two huge chances, Liverpool.
What a switch there from Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Switch. Look at that. Touch.
Go on, Errol. You explain it.
Trent just pulls it in. And it comes back off Salah. Salah just lays it back. Harvey just has the composure.
Good block.
Ooh, and it is a good block because the keeper was diving the other way. Does well. He gives a little body feint. And it comes back in from Trent. And Nunez just gets the half volley, the volley all wrong, really.
He had time at the back post and he just completely misses it. It does Darwin Nunez. Hitching Baz with his 170. I'm stuck on a meeting. What have I missed? Liverpool have been on the attack quite a bit, Baz. I say Harvey Elliott.
Look good, Baz.
Milner has a chance early doors. Lovely for Liverpool. We've had loads. We'll come back to that as Liverpool go long again. Trent's looking for Luis Diaz. Should be a corner.
Corner. We'll take it.
Yeah, so Milner has a chance early doors, that goes over the bar. Elliot, that looked like it was going to be in, but I think it was Anderson who got himself in the way as the goalie was diving out the way of it. And then Darwin Nunez with a chance at the back post. But unfortunately, just basically got it all wrong and kicked it more up than out.
It was a great clearance more than a shot. The defender's clearance.
Again, another attack from Liverpool, this time to corner. Palace have had issues defending set plays all last season. Can they do it again? As Liverpool got the corner in, Palace get first contact and clear out. Only as far as Alexander-Arnold, though. He's going to go to Milner, down the line to Robertson. He's got loads of room.
And bodies there.
1-2 with Diaz. Robertson into the box, deep. Crossed far too deep from Andy Robertson. Harvey Elliott will do well to keep that in, which he has. He's forced backwards to Fab. Fab's cross in, headed clear. Yeah, it was a bit of a...
Have you noticed though when they're defending these crosses at the minute, it doesn't...
Oh, I'll come back to that, mate, because Harvey Elliott's got a block in. Liverpool pressing high up the pitch. Palace just can't get out. And in the end, Fabinho forced... Well, a throw in to Crystal Palace, what you were saying?
No, it just looks as if they're marking more of the space in the box than the actual man.
Well, they've got three, haven't they?
Yeah, Nunez has been 3 a couple of times, so unless they need to have a conversation about who's actually picking him up, he's been left 3 a few times that the ball falls to him, and that one then when we crossed it in, he could have had another chance in front of goal.
I've just realised that my laptop needs plugging in, so bear with me.
No worries. They're trying to build the ball out from the back there. It looks like it's Eze on the ball there to Zaha. Now this is where you want to get the opportunity to run at Nat Phillips. That cuts it back. They get a ball into the box. It's Milner there that gets the blocking, clears it, then cleans up. That's a great header by Nunez there, and it looks like Salah tries to go for the switch. Diaz gets his body in the way though, allows the ball to run across him. Diaz has got the ball now, he's going to carry it, he cuts inside.
Oh, go on, it's all fingers and thumbs here as my laptop decides to die.
Liverpool just put
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're just putting a few passes together, mate. We're doing really well.
Yeah, we're good as mustard there, so yeah.
Liverpool is just offside. Is he going to get pulled back right now? They're going to try and break through the middle. Nope. Even Nat Phillips there closes the door on him, does really well.
I'm in pre-season mode as well. I forgot to plug my freaking laptop in. And it's got the message saying your laptop is about to... battery's about to run out. That was clever from me anyway. It's all sorted. All good, Tom? Thanks to the producer, Tom.
Gives it away,
went into scramble mode of grabbing me a charger very, very quickly. Don't get that on Sky Sports Diaz. Liverpool on the attack again. Luis Diaz looked to have stolen the ball. Is that Anderson again? Found himself playing almost like a right back. Just about got into it as Fabinho. Seen a lot of the ball, Fab, hasn't he? He's done well so far. He's starting much better than he did against Fulham. Here he goes with a long ball towards Mo Salah. Great touch by Mo Salah. Lovely ball inside. James Milner. Couldn't quite get it under control. Salah with a lovely reverse ball. James Milner looking to burst into the box, and if he gets that under control, he's running straight at a defender, but his touch is just way too heavy. Nice start from Liverpool, though. 12 minutes in, we've been all over them.
No, it is right. I love that.
Super chat from Heavy Metal D, £5 super chat says, great to be watching Liverpool tonight on my 30th birthday with you guys to listen to. Happy birthday, my pal.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy 30th. Hope you enjoy the game. Hopefully Liverpool get some wins, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy your day. Liverpool, the tempo's high from Liverpool. Quick throw in.
See, like when you say you want that early goal, I don't mind not getting the early goal when you've got the team under the cushions.
Yeah, I wanted us to start well. The goal hopefully comes.
Sustain it.
Yeah. The Liverpool needed to start well because they haven't started well at all recently. I say recently, but in the last season and obviously against Fulham. As Luis Diaz goes with a big switch to Trent, it's pinpoint as well. Nice.
Nails it though.
Forced backwards to Nat Phillips. Where's Nat going to go? He's going to go long into ours. Darwin Nunez overhits it way too much on that one. Wrong club choice from Nat Phillips.
Smile on his face. It was worth a try.
Straight into the hands of Gaeta. Let's have a little Mo Salah song.
But that only happens with the confidence of winning those early battles, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Palace just give it straight back to us.
And Nat Phillips is there again. Just lets it roll.
He looks thinner.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like he's in better shape, doesn't he, Nat? Credit to him.
But them kind of no, I know what I'm saying, but those Hollywood balls only happen because he's got the confidence. Yeah. He's had a good 10 minutes, so he's like, yeah, go on, I'll try it.
It was on.
That's
You're right. They're marking space more than men. Nunez is free when he makes that run. It is there for Liverpool. I'm sure they're going to try and find it again at some point.
Someone in the chat says they miss Gallagher. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big. Yeah, obviously they had him on loan. Chelsea were right to keep him because he looks a good player. And that goes long again. This time looking for Nunez, and he is going to find him. Nunez in the right-hand channel. First time cross. Just hard and low into an area, really, and there wasn't a lot there. He'd have been better. I think he'd have been better served taking a touch. What do you reckon, Errol? He's onside.
He's onside, yeah. He makes a good run. I mean, cuts across two of them. And he's just waiting for it, and it's just fall and rise back up. But there was no instead one there. Of actually waiting for the man to actually get there. He should have probably just held it up and recycled the ball.
Win a corner, maybe, yeah. He just hits that. Even if it goes past Gaeta, Diaz was marked. Yeah, Diaz wasn't there, yeah. But the ball over the top's on. Like Palace are playing fair play, like they're playing a high line. Yeah, they got 5 at the back, but they are not like parking the bus.
Yeah, they're not camping. I thought they would have.
They are compressing the middle of the pitch. Liverpool, there's space there if they can exploit it.
But they've done the complete opposite. They've given us the space out wide rather than through the centre.
Yeah, but like I say, usually when it seems like you think, they're going to park a bus, but Palace are squeezing the pitch. Liverpool are going to go long again. It is on again.
Through the width though, we've got the width.
Robbo against Ward. I think that's their ball. Yeah,
their ball.
Joe Ward.
But that's dangerous. That, do you know what I mean? Like, we've not been the most creative through the middle of the park in recent times, but we're going to be dangerous.
His camera zoomed in on Andy Robbo there. He's got like his tape on his 2 fingers. That's he's a little injury there himself. On his left hand, his pinky and his wedding ring finger. He's just married, isn't he? Maybe he's covering his ring up, I don't know. But yeah, he's taped together there, Andy Robbo, with his left hand. Liverpool on the attack again.
Oh, he's gone down, like.
Get up.
I know. And he's been told to get up as well.
There's one of their players pretending he got kicked in the face by James Milner. I think it was Ayew again. Yeah, he wasn't kicked. Fanos TV's with the £2 super saying it's going to be 1-1. Oh, thanks to the £2. I hope you're wrong.
We'll see you on the way out, innit? That's just what we say about them ones.
Well, I'll take the £2 though.
Yeah.
Trent with time. Finds Milner this time. Liverpool being a bit more patient. They've been quite direct so far, but just pricking, my God, picking and probing. Now the long ball comes. Andy Robertson's found himself playing centre forward. Robbo's shot is blocked. Lewis Diaz can't quite get it down. Still battling. Diaz spin shoots deflection. Oh, keeper saves. What a run!
Scrappy as fuck. I thought there was a handball in there as well.
Diaz is asking for handball. Andy Robbo with an in-to-out run diagonal finds himself playing centre forward. The long ball again. Lovely run. He was probably offside. It was very tight. He said play on anyway. Robbo chest. Nice, good block by the defender. Then it falls to Lewis Diaz. He's asking for a bit of handball.
Looks like there was a bit of handball, but.
And then his shot went into flex, just into the arms of Gaeta.
There he is again, just being a handful. Lewis Diaz just running away. Referee! Whoa! Pulled that back.
Diaz went down, ref said no foul, and now Nat Phillips has got some defending to do. He's done really well to find the goalkeeper. Yeah, I think even if that was, I think Robbo might have been just off, but what a run. Yeah. Liverpool have spotted something in this Palace back line where they are going to go over the top where they can, and they've timed every single run so far to perfection.
Oh, yeah,
if they're going to carry on doing that, it's only a matter of time before Liverpool get a goal, you would think.
See the cop erupt.
It's Lewis Diaz, nice ball. I thought it was a good ball, wasn't in the end. And Palace have got a chance to clear. Surely he's offside. One-on-one with the goalie. Saved by Alisson. He's offside.
He does it again.
He was well off. I think it was Eze. Again, they said they're going to let goal scoring opportunities play out, but I think he was a good 2 or 3 yards offside there. I think it was Eze running through.
Yeah, it is.
It was a turn.
On his halfway line, though.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, he is just.
Van Dijk steps up.
He was off.
In the end, he was one-on-one with Alisson. Ali saved it with his feet quite easily, but he was offside. It was Eze, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like him.
Was it Zaha, I think, who plays him through? Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, he's a good player. Right then, 18 minutes got Anfield, still 0-0, but there's been a lot of action for a 0-0 so far. Liverpool, they're much better on the side.
Hasn't really gone out either, the balls.
Yeah, it's been in play a lot, as Palace now, again, just can't sustain any attacks. As Liverpool get the ball back and give it straight to Alisson to start again. Yeah, Palace.
We're not messing about, we're not taking any time ourselves.
I'll get the possession stats up shortly, just because I'm guessing it's been dominant so far.
I'm going to go 67.
Oh, you're miles off.
Am I?
79. Oh, we're there. No.
Milner.
We'll come back to that in a second.
1-to-1, 1v1 there, Louis Diaz.
I think that's going to be a goal kick.
Hasn't he? Yeah.
Ward plays off Diaz. Possession 74% to Liverpool, 26.
I said 67. I wasn't way off.
That's quite a bit off.
67 to 74.
Yeah,
7% out.
it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Once the first digit's different. Yeah, Liverpool have been much the better side, dominating, but they still haven't got that goal. Where are we up to on likes anyway?
Nearly 800, but there's like nearly 3,000 watching, so it's still not mathing.
Them sums don't make sense. I am not a genius when it comes to the maths, but I can tell you that's not enough. Get those likes button, smash that like button, guys. It does help us out. As Liverpool go long towards Nunez.
Ooh, battles. Just wants to be a nuisance.
Palace are just hitting hope down the line. Virgil's got a battle, just sells a hard dummy, and it walks away with the ball. And Liverpool are going to attack again through Fabinho. Goes back to Phillips.
A big area of concern last week was obviously that midfield. What do you think of it so far?
I think we've been good. Liverpool have dominated the ball, haven't they? Fab's having a much better game, which helps. Yeah. Milner and Elliot have been bright. The switch to Trent is on again.
First time ball back across. There's Fab again in the right place. Lays it off to Harvey. Back to Fab. Switches it all the way back out to the left hand side for Robbo.
Diaz touch wasn't great there, but he's forced back with a nice pass. And Liverpool go again. Liverpool rebuild with Virgil van Dijk and Phillips.
There's not much of a press, is there? I know there's not much of a press.
You've got
go on an adventure. Why not?
There you go. Nice ball. Into Trent. Down the line to Salah. Cross comes in. Good defending again. Anderson
sliced it though. He's fucking made it.
Palace made a mess of the clearance, so Liverpool have got the ball back. Alexander-Arnold's cross back post to Robertson. Palace were scrambling there.
Are you again? What's he doing?
It was a strange clearance. Went straight up in the air. Liverpool couldn't quite capitalise, but my God, yeah, it was good. Anderson's having a good game. The rest of his defensive partners not so much, but
letting him down.
He's doing well. Here's Luis Diaz, nice touch. Ball inside to Nunez. Round the corner, lovely pass. Mo Salah, right hand side. Where's he going to go? He's going to go back. Trent shot, blocked again. Straight up in the air. Goalie comes, leaves it. It's all going off. Harvey Elliot gives it away. Going to have to work back for it.
Well played, Harvey. Yes, lad.
Palace work.
Yes, lad.
Here we go again. Alexander-Arnold, another cross into the box. Header clear again. Anderson. He's having a really good game for Crystal Palace.
He's having to do it all, isn't he?
He's a one-man blocking machine at the moment.
Oh, what kind of touch was that?
It's worked out though.
Yeah.
Quick throw in. Salah to Elliot to Fab down the line. No, Trent's there. Give me. No, Liverpool can't quite get it through to Alexander-Arnold. Now they can.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Trent, right hand side, low cross to Mo Salah, shot!
Yes!
Oh,
shit!
You were just expecting the net to bulge as Mo Salah's first time left-footed shot. How close was it? Let's have a look. It was a great move from Liverpool again. Milner
triangle
plays in Trent.
Lovely.
Salah stabs at it. It's not that close, actually.
That close. Needs to open his body up a little bit more, I think. Let it run across his body a bit more.
Yeah, I'm not sure he needed to take the first time shot either, but it was the angles.
If you're gonna have to let it run across your body a bit.
I think he's trying to do the goalie with his eyes, but in the end, Mo Salah's shot goes harmlessly past Gaeta's post, but he deserves a song for that one.
Yeah, Ali says Mo should have got that on target.
Anyway, we come back to it. We go again with Luis Diaz. Liverpool are relentless in this first half. Absolutely relentless. Played really well. Just haven't quite got that goal to show for it just yet.
It's coming though. We've been knocking on the door.
Well, just the one shot on target. That's the difference, really, isn't it? A couple more hopefully to follow because they've had, what's that now according to the stats, 6 shots
and only 1 on target.
So let's see if they can rectify that with the next attacking move, because honestly it's just wave after wave of Liverpool attack.
Yeah, make the keeper work now.
Virgil down the line, lovely ball. It was well read actually.
Ayew
with his first bit of actual contribution. Yeah. He's been fucking dog shit for 23 minutes, but he's done alright for his team there. Liverpool with a quick throw, nice to free up Luis Diaz back to goal. He's right by his own corner flag. Who can he find? Well. Lovely.
Milner's everywhere.
Back heel. There we go. Yeah, he's having a good game, Milner. Really positive start from Liverpool. Again, keep Virgil from distance. Going to go for Ray. Ooh. Not sure that's the option there, Virg.
Yeah.
About 50 yards out.
Do you think he's still got that pen in his mind and he's just like...
Yeah, he's pretty pissed off. Didn't really need
to remedy it.
Yeah, I don't think that was the wisest move from Virgil van Dijk, and his shot goes harmlessly wide. I don't think Crystal Palace will mind him shooting from there. So the ball was on to Trent again.
Yeah.
I just keep feeding him. The right-hand side's there for Liverpool all game.
And Liverpool win it back again. The ref just lets it go. That's what you want. Well played, ref.
I think it was Eze.
He's officiated the game well so far. And
ball over the top to Salah. Is he onside? No flag, so he's kept it in for now, Mo Salah. Right on the touchline. Outside the foot cross. Anderson again, he's having a brilliant half.
He wins the ball back though.
Salah back post, looking for Milner. Nods it down. Can't quite find Luis Diaz. But yeah, that ball over the top is everywhere. It's on it all the time, in and in again. At the moment though, it's Anderson at the back for Crystal Palace, who's like a one-man defensive machine. At the moment, he's having a really good game, isn't he, Errol?
I think so at the minute. Like we're putting him under a lot of pressure, and he seems to be the only one that's rising to it.
Yeah, he's dealing with everything. Palace going long again. Liverpool win the ball back again.
Nothing stuck for them. They are seriously missing. And he was like this against Arsenal, the first game of the season.
Bit of a striker sometimes.
They're missing the striker, but they're missing someone to that link play between them midfield. Yeah, man, they haven't got really anyone. They haven't been able to
get out of this. Luis Diaz. But surely he's fouled.
This time he's fouled. Thank you. We'll take that, ref. Yeah. But you're right, mate. They haven't really got anyone who can do the whole
they've had no outball, have they? Everything's had to be over the top for Zaha, and it just hasn't been right. As Liverpool take their free kick quickly. Easy for me to say, as Salah gives it away, looking for Elliot. Liverpool trying to win it back. Elliot, brilliant.
No. Like Scrappy doing, he just everywhere, man. Man's just on it.
Gets himself in there straight. Robertson inside to Fab. Trent's on again if you want him.
We'll take it.
He's gone to Salah. It's cleared though, yeah. Trent was the ball there. Salah was easy marked. Milner trying to put pressure on, but Palace again, long ball forward, straight to Liverpool.
Yeah, it just doesn't stick though.
Go straight to Phillips, who's gone long. Nice ball by Phillips to Darwin. Nice skills by Darwin Nunez, lovely. Juggling the ball.
Hey, and he's just snapped for his troubles.
Tackle from behind, I think it was Schlupp, was it?
Yeah.
Nice skills by Darwin, a little bit of trickery, won the ball back. And then was fouled halfway down Liverpool with another free kick. They took the last one quick. I wonder if they think about going long this time. Nope, they don't. They're going to go quick again. It worked as well because they freed Andy Robbo on this left-hand side. Acres of space. Fires into Diaz. It's a good touch. It was rocked at him.
He killed it, like, didn't he?
Nice by Milner. Oh, lovely ball by Milner into Elliot. Nice to Nunez. Nunez on the 10. Back to Elliot. Oh! Nathaniel Klein, I think it was, just got in the nick of time to take it off Harvey Elliott. Good play again. Quick for Liverpool. They look really, really impressive.
Oh, well done,
Robbo. Nathaniel Klein does well to recover. It's been all action. We haven't had time to breathe, Errol. How you feeling?
I feel good, and I feel a lot more at ease now watching us to the way we've turned up so far, but I'm just waiting for that goal now.
Yeah, we could do with one.
We need to put the keeper under a bit of pressure as much as we've put that Anderson under pressure.
Fab with a bit of a hopeful ball there. You didn't really need to do that, but Liverpool are going to try and win it back again with Elliot, and they have. Brilliant by Harvey Elliott. He's won back so much ball. Here he is again. Out to Salah. Inside to Nunez. Nice. He goes down in the box. Says he was fouled. Nothing given. And the long ball to Zaha to chase. Nat Phillips with the chase as well. Does really well, Nat Phillips.
That'll do you. That'll do you, kid. That'll do.
Tries to escape and just runs out of play. Nunez went down, but I don't think it was a foul.
No, he's got to be a little bit stronger there for me.
Went down a little bit easily than
if he's backing into the defender as well, he's got to be.
Anyway, here come Palace with a rare attack. They've already been in Liverpool's half, but Liverpool got some early defending to do. Robertson out to meet Nathaniel Klein. Cross comes in. Fabinho clears. Back to Alisson, who's going to kick it long with the outside of his foot. Nice.
Just almost sends into a very good pass.
Nice from Nunez to win it back. Liverpool win the ball back again.
And now they get a free kick. Are you mad?
Anderson's gone down, saying Nunez fouled him. Refs give it as well. Didn't look a foul to me, but it was given. Who's this ref? Oh, it's Tierney. He's gone bald as Tierney. I'm at work in Oakland, California. Is not doing a good massive impression. Says Dad's with the $2 shoes. He's been fine. Really defended really quite well so far. No issues. But Palace now, you might have an issue here because Palace, they haven't really had a chance to attack Liverpool. So when the chance comes to get men in the box, and they have got 3 centre halves, they're all going forward for this free kick from Palace's right. They've gone short inside. Now they're going to go towards the near post, trying to free Gay, head of the cross goal.
Where?
And there's Nat Phillips right on cue to send it high and wide. And Liverpool have got an attack on it. Oh,
would we 3
on 1. It just didn't quite fall for them. Oh, Trent found himself under that ball, tried to flick onto Diaz. If he did, Liverpool were going to score. But who was it defending? I think either way, it was really good defending.
Harvey's coming down this left-hand side. What a great ball
Trent's
that is.
Playing centre mid now at the moment. So he's going to look for it down the line for Salah. Header! Oh, it was a lovely ball by Trent into Mo Salah's head. Wonderful first time header, but Gaeta saved it.
Look, he tried to do it. What the fuck?
That was brilliant by Alexander-Arnold. Spins on a sixpence. What a ball, straight to Salah. Oh, he just doesn't. You know where he needs to go? Maybe he goes back across goal. Errol, he might beat him. He goes like a little flicked header and it went straight to his hands. But Nat does what Nat does best. Slidey.
I love watching him play, don't you? Because we don't normally have a defender like this that wants to just get stuck in and throw his body about. So it's a proper throwback, but I'm here for it. I am here for that energy.
That was unreal by Trent. I wonder if Salah, in hindsight, could have he tries for the glancing header, and it was a bit easy as Liverpool win the ball back again. Honestly, so much possession, so much ball from Liverpool. It's been a really good.
Smothered them.
Yeah, they have. Palace haven't had a sniff, really.
When you see Trent like that turn in the middle of the park, doing what he does, and you're like, we need legs on that right-hand side of midfield.
Just go be a midfielder.
Just go get him and be a midfielder.
Listen,
like, go and buy us a fucking right-back. Like, you don't want to buy us a fucking midfielder because they're going to cost 100 mil. Go buy us another right-back.
So Calvin Ramsey's the next Trent.
You could have Trent in the midfield as your transition for a year, and if it doesn't work, send him back to right-back.
Darwin Nunez goes up in the air. He's clattered. He's just getting to his feet now, actually, as Liverpool continue to attack. But it's fizzled out and Palace are going to look to counter. Fabinho slips, which isn't ideal. But Luis Diaz, brilliant. Well. Brilliant from Liverpool, working so hard to win the ball back. It's been a real feature of the game. I wonder if Klopp had words after Fulham, where we kept giving the ball away and Fulham had a bit of possession. Liverpool have won it back time and time again. Been excellent.
Relentless. But yeah, that's the Errol conspiracy theory of the night.
Get centre mids. By right back. Listen, Calvin Ramsey might be brilliant. You haven't seen him yet.
I know.
Is Liverpool slowing things down, having a well-earned breather. They have been relentless for half an hour. So they're going to knock it round the back for a little bit, trying to see what they can spring. Salah's really wide if Phillips can find him. Doesn't need to. He's going to run right wing himself. Down the line to Harvey Elliott. Lovely ball by Salah.
Good run.
It was nice by Elliot, yeah. Oh, lovely pass inside. Mo Salah, edge of the box. Couldn't quite get the shooting opportunity.
Trent there again. He's just offside though.
No. Play on. Milner was trying to close the goalkeeper down.
What a touch, yes, hey.
Liverpool.
Stop that.
Zaha. He's through. He's one-on-one. Alisson Becker can't save it. Wilfred Zaha scored for Crystal Palace out of absolutely nothing. It came from nowhere. One straight ball. It was a lovely touch by Eze. Skinned, I think it was Fabinho. Set Zaha free. And Palace have scored. Zaha isn't sure. He's looking like he was offside. The flag didn't go up. It all comes from Gaeta's kick forward. It's a lovely touch by Eze. Completely skins.
And then he just does him.
Fabinho, he's onside.
He's onside. Well onside.
Zaha's onside. He times his run to perfection. Slots past Alisson. And Liverpool are 1-0 down. And again, we've let the first goal in the Premier League game. Again. It's happened again. It's a wonderful finish from Wilfred Zaha.
Is that us not being clinical enough? You can't really fault from a defensive point of view there because it's just two passes. We've been saying he's not had anyone to make it stick, and he's still
Eze's touch completely sold Fab,
but he's still deep in his own half. It's not like he's progressed any further up the pitch than where they've had the ball and started their attacks from all game. It's just that this has been the one that's stuck. That is it
was a lovely touch and lovely pass by Eze. A great finish by Zaha. Now Phillips is trying to play offside.
I think both of them are though, and they both do a poor job of it. I don't think there's not one that's much higher than the other in that freeze frame.
Yeah, but he was onside and they were going to the water break. Yeah, and Palace out of nowhere, like unbelievable. Liverpool have been dominant, absolutely dominating the game, and find themselves 1-0 down. That's absolutely bananas.
Shit hard to look at the minute, mate. I'm not gonna lie. We are.
It was brilliant from Eze. Credit to him. He sent Fabinho for an absolute flyer. Palace have got Mitchell down at the moment as well. He's getting treatment. 32 minutes and we've been all over them. Liverpool needs to respond because they play well. Really well. But Zaha clinical. Mad, that just great. It was a good ball, like I say.
It's mad though, we've had that space in behind as well. We've just not been able to create one of those type of chances. Like, they still managed to get people to defend the spaces.
They have defended
when the ball's landed
really well.
We've not been clinical enough. We just to me it looks like we've just not been clinical from that perspective.
Anyway, yeah, Liverpool find themselves 1-0 down as the water break comes to an end. It's going to end with Liverpool kicking off. And yeah, once again, and for the 6th Premier League game in a row, we've let the first goal in, but Liverpool haven't played badly yet. Other times in those 6 games, they have been poor. This one, they definitely haven't. Just haven't quite been able to get that goal.
It was a proper sub.
But it's just got to be same again.
We've got to recover from this quick though. We've got to get it out of our mental and just continue playing the game he was playing before. That's a decent
Trent
touch.
Into Nunez, lovely turn and touch by Nunez. He's going to shoot, drags it wide, and it's a goal kick to Crystal Palace. Yeah, what I would say is like people you say about not being clinical enough, but we haven't had like a great chance. There's been like lots of half chances and lots of defending. Nunez at the back post really should have done better earlier.
I think Harvey had his chance, but when he feints and opens it up, you think he's got a better chance, and then it's good really defending. Do you know what I mean? So,
but yeah, it looks puzzled. Like I say, Liverpool have been completely the better side, absolutely dominant. But Palace with essentially one good first touch and one down the line pass in 1-0. Liverpool just need to go again. Here's Fabinho looking for that long ball again. Overhits it this time.
We've got 4 in attack almost there, Milner, and they've done it again this time.
Palace looking for that counter attack again. Liverpool need to be on
right hand side.
They are this time. Milner gets half a block, and Fab should come on the cover.
There's Ayew.
Get up. He's not fouled him. Get up. Nice. Liverpool escape with the ball with Fabinho. He's under pressure. Goes back to Robertson. He's going to get there, son. And Liverpool can attack again. Like honestly, it's been 35 minutes of absolute dominance. 30 seconds Palace, and they lead 1-0. It's just absolutely baffed. Football, like sometimes, is just one of those. Anyway, down the line, Liverpool go again, looking for Mo Salah. Pushes off Gay with ease. So strong is Mohamed Salah. Lovely first touch, lovely second touch. Head inside to Trent. He's got options. He's going to go for a shot, blocked easily. Left-footed shot, blocked again. Bit of ricochet. And it looks like Palace are going to clear it with Ward. Don't foul him.
No,
nice. Liverpool win it back again. More ball for Liverpool Football Club. They just had all of it. Here goes Diaz. Inside to Fabinho. Palace are deep now. They've got that goal. They've gone 10 yards deeper.
Yeah, if not more. Not can't thread the ball through this time.
Here goes another counter. Be careful.
Away with it again. Zaha in that space. He's pulled. And that's over to that right hand side where he doesn't.
Palace have got runners. Liverpool need to be careful.
He's not
Palace edge of the box. Long range shot. High over the bar. I'm not sure what he was doing there. That was a poor. I think it was the Corey. Palace with a break. They've done well because Zaha did well to hold it up. But then frees the corner, just blams over there. Looking at the average position of Crystal Palace in this game, every single player has been the average position has been in their own half, except Wilfred Zaha on the halfway line pretty much. Liverpool have given it away again. No, and here is Zaha with room to run at Phillips. Zaha's weak shot straight at Alisson Becker, and Liverpool are going to get the chance.
In my mind there though, Van Dijk needs to go and help him out quicker, because Zaha's just progressing with pace. You've got to put him under the pressure.
In the end, they blocked his shot, half blocked it, and it went through to Alisson. Liverpool down the line to Nunez. Nudged in the back by Anderson. Ref says get up. You're not getting that there, are you? Palace trying to play out from the back at times. They haven't really been able to do it. Nope, they can't again. They've gone long. It was a rubbish ball. The Harvey's done lovely turn. He's looking for a ball. He's found one to Alexander-Arnold playing centre mid again. Inside to Luis Diaz. It's slightly overhit. And Nathaniel Klein should be able to clear that, and it's Liverpool have won it back through Robertson. Palace wants the foul, not given on Ayew. So Milner's going to cross this time, straight to the goalie though. It's a poor cross by Milner really that. And Palace looked to break with Zaha up against Trent. Trent took it off him, brilliant. Sorry, it was Eze, he took it off. Surely that was a foul on Salah.
Obstruction.
No, ref says play on. He's let quite a bit go as Tierney in this game. And Palace are going to try and play out again. They haven't had much success. They're going to go long for Zaha. It's overhit straight to Alisson. Virgil had that covered. Josh says 4.49 super chat. Thanks, Josh. Conceding first seems to be a problem now. End of last season, fatigue with the excuse, but no excuses now. We're making games twice as hard. I'll be honest with you, I think we played really well. Really up to.
You'll know it's a fucking problem if Man U come and fucking score first next week.
But no,
they can't score for shit.
I think it's 6 Premier League games. You can't argue with it. It is definitely something. As Trent looks to find Milner, just can't quite get it. Palace are notably deeper now. Why wouldn't they be? They've got that goal that they wanted.
You know, I think as well, for me, it feels like up front today, it seems like there's been that intensity, but even when the things go the other way, it's few and far between, but it's not the same level of intensity to stop the threats. That's where I feel like we're...
That one was just... Well, Fab got done, didn't he?
Yeah, he got done and he was carved open, but it was like... After that point, it was...
We've won the ball back well. Yeah, okay, like I said, it was a foot race. Zaha was always going to win it. Once he timed his run, Diaz gives it away. Now
like
that
standing off, is the refs made it? Okay, the refs blew that time. Yellow card.
Who's booked there?
That Fab. Diaz. Fucking hell.
Yellow card for Luis Diaz. I think he gave the ball away and just tried to bring someone down. Let's have a look. His touch was poor.
Yeah, pulls his shirt.
Just dragged Ayew by the shirt. Yeah, he probably was. Zaha had the ball, but he was running into 4 players, the ref brings it back. Luis Diaz has slipped now, just as he looked like he was about to get the ball. And Crystal Palace can attack with Nathaniel Clyne down the right-hand side. Then Liverpool's half for once.
And he's done it
Zaha
again.
Down the line, Zaha's in! Alisson saves, was he offside?
No, I think he was on that time as well.
Ref says corner, wow.
Fucking hell.
Let's have a little look at this one. It was
too much space onside.
Van Dijk was too deep playing him on. Alisson does really well to come and smother him. Really good goalkeeping. That was strange by Van Dijk. He must have knew he was playing him onside, but he still tried to step out. It's a big save by Alisson. It was very nearly 2-0 to Crystal Palace.
If Zaha's first touch is a little bit better there,
yeah, he's in again.
He gets a better chance to get that away.
Liverpool's goalkeeper comes up big, and now there's a corner for the Reds to defend that Eze is going to take in front of the Kop.
40 minutes played.
In comes the corner. Liverpool get the first head on it with
played.
Phillips.
Nunez.
Can they clear? They're looking to break with Salah.
Salah's touches poor,
ricochets off him. Yeah. And Liverpool get the ball back with Alisson Becker and look to start another counter with Alexander-Arnold. He's got acres of space to find the pass. Where's he going to go? He's looking down the line for Milner. I'm looking at the live chat now. There's people moaning about, like, I don't get the foot. I can't really be moaning about this. I think he's playing well.
Sucker punched.
Ball inside, looking for Nunez. Yeah, that's what it was.
Got sucker punched, mate. But now the way your concerns come in, ooh.
50-50 at James Milner. Milner and Mitchell there, wholehearted.
The concerns like, well, what options have we got from the bench? Do you know what I mean? We threw everything out.
Like I say, mate, I wouldn't be panicking. Yeah, like Liverpool have been completely dominant. It was like you are right. It was the one sucker punch, but like against Fulham when we were 1-0 down, we were crap. This is a completely different performance.
Yeah, performance-wise it is.
But you're right. There's a goal. Liverpool need that.
And I think, but Klopp won't take any comfort from that being 1-0 down now. Do you know what I mean?
Palace are deeper now. Liverpool gonna have to work hard. That's a nice ball by Trent and Milner outside to Salah. Where's Mo Salah? Can he weave some magic? No, he's tackled corner. He was smashed by, I think it was a combination of Mitchell and Gay. Corner for Liverpool.
What?
Did he give goal kick?
You lie.
Did that come back off Salah? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I am shocked. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Must have come back off him. Goal kick to Crystal Palace. Long ball forward. Ayew beats Milner too and gets a good first touch
as well.
And Palace
off
chipped
Fab.
Inside. Phillips knocks it
well.
back. Yeah, Palace had men up there as Phillips intercepted and give it back to Alisson. And the Reds go again. Fabinho to Robertson. Inside to Fabinho. Out to Trent. There we go. Acres of space for Alexander-Arnold. Salah's on. Can he find him? Of course he can. Mo Salah down the right-hand side. Gets it. First time cross. Elliot header!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, the goalkeeper spills it!
What's he done there? What has he done? He's fuming with Anderson, the keeper.
No, it was the goal. Anderson's like, what the fuck aren't you catching that for? Harvey Elliott's header was a good... It wasn't great. It was straight at the goalie. What's he done?
Bullet header.
He goes to punch it, does the goalie. Just flaps at it. Anderson just kicks it out.
She's like, stop fucking about.
Yeah, corner for Liverpool. Probably undeserved. Gaeta flaps at another one. Liverpool get a corner kick this time that Trent's going to take. Phillips is forward. Fab, Virgil, Nunez, all in there. Trent's corner's headed clear. Liverpool got some defending to do with Elliot.
He's Elliot there, done really well. It was Robbo, last man standing. Milner, back to Robbo. To Harvey Elliott there.
Where's he going to go? He's going to go inside to Fab. Nice touch by Fabinho. He's got some work to do. He goes back to Alisson. He was pressured.
No.
He was under pressure from Ayew, I think. Liverpool decided to
Play the
start
way
again.
you're facing now, innit? Robbo's turned on the ball.
Milner out wide this time, down the line, can't find Diaz. And Palace looking to break, but they can't. Virgil mopped that up.
Well, does much better. That intensity straight into fucking Zara. Don't let him turn. Don't let him take a touch.
Liverpool again. They've got acres of room in front of them. Palace are much deeper now. That high line is gone.
Yeah.
And they've got one.
They've
got 2 goals to defend. Yeah,
they're
happy. They don't need to. They've smashed and grabbed so far.
Work. It's beyond belief. Questions will be asked going into half time. Liverpool have got about a minute and a half.
Let's have a little look then. Let's go again down the right hand side. Elliot this time into Salah. He's got time and space. He's going to find the pass to Alexander-Arnold. He finds Fabinho. First time to Salah. Can't quite get it. He was wriggled. It was fired into with men at him.
Would have been a great time to score that as well.
And Liverpool go again. Now Phillips this time invited forward, so he's going to go, look. It was a poor pass by Phillips.
Just pokes it, doesn't he? 3 minutes.
3 minutes stoppage time for Liverpool at the end of this first half. They've been completely dominant, couldn't get a goal. Palace sucker punched them on the counter with Zaha. Liverpool looking to respond before they go into the break with Elliot and Alexander-Arnold on the right hand side. I tell you that as soon as it goes to Fab, they do press. Fab, he's like the trigger. Fab with his back to goal, they are pressing. They're letting Liverpool have the ball to an extent.
He's got to be that metronome, man. He in that 6 for us.
Elliot.
Can't get away from 2 though. They just hoof it up the pitch.
Liverpool get a throw in on the halfway line. I think it was Schlupp who beats Elliot to it.
Got a super chat there from
Rabadans. Next season, Liverpool United will set the new attendance in the Championship. New attendance record in the Championship. I don't think it's that bad. Man United maybe.
Yeah.
His first touch lets him down. He had a great first touch for the goal, but that lets him down. And Liverpool can clear as they battle again. And Milner tries to free Salah, just hits it more up than out. Yeah. Can Liverpool get anything? Fab should win that one. Good control by Fabinho, and finds Nunez. Looks for Salah, gives it away. Throw in on the halfway line. Liverpool looking to up the tempo, certainly keep the ball in play as often as they can. Take the quick throw in, and the ball's at the back with Virgil. He's going to find Robbo down his line, is Milner if he wants him, and Diaz. Goes to Diaz.
1-2,
Diaz goes back, nice ball to Fabinho.
He's got a little bit of space, they're not pressing him now. He's facing goal.
Trent, cross, good cross, header clear again. Anderson every time, he's been brilliant for Crystal Palace at the back. He's been the best player on the pitch in terms of Crystal Palace. Yeah. He's having an absolutely fantastic half. Trent again with another long ball, this time for Diaz, not going to get there. Can Liverpool win a second ball? No.
Do you haven't had to mark them on in the end when you've worked that well on marking the space?
No, they've done well. Don't foul him. Ayew loses out to Robertson with a nice back heel. Lovely. Liverpool last minute of the half. One more push. Trent looks for Salah. What a pass! Can he get it? No. Oh, Gay read it so well. It was a wonderful pass by Alexander-Arnold down the inside channel. Salah was running clear, but Gay's recovery pace was excellent. Fair play to him. Really good centre half play. Liverpool have got a corner. Last kick of the game, of the half rather, is going to be a corner for the Reds. Palace have got heads on the last couple.
Was it that Schlupp that slipped?
Schluppy. Anyway, Palace got some defenders with a corner for Liverpool. Trent's corner high into the box. Phillips' header, but it's cleared at the second ball. Milner recycles just well. Elliot looking for Nunez. Darwin Nunez, chest in the box. Darwin Nunez. Oh, it's at the post. How's that not going? Van Dijk slips. Oh, what's going on?
I want it to be over. Oh.
How? Unbelievable.
Someone was offside. It was something.
Nunez. Oh, it's like he's going.
He sliced it onto the post. How's he not got a clean contact with that? What's he doing?
Let's have a little look. I think that's the end of the half. Nunez chest. It kind of bounces up. It nearly floats into the back post. And in the end,
what's Van Dijk doing there?
I think a foul was given as the half-time whistle goes. And Darwin Nunez has a big chance to equalise right on the end of the half, but can't quite get it. And Liverpool go in. Somehow, Errol, go in 1-0 down, because that has been a just onslaught of attack after attack after attack. But yeah, Crystal Palace are leading 1-0 like football. Sometimes just doesn't make sense.
No, It doesn't. But you've got to take your chances, and Crystal Palace took this. I think you've got to give credit to those two players, Eze and Zaha, because that touch from Eze to just bring it down the way that he does, because the keeper's just hoofing it really. He's just trying to clear his lines. Eze just takes a touch, a little dink inside from his body movement. Waltzes past Fabinho like he's not even there, and then he just plays he'd been trying that ball all half, really, when you look at it. They'd been trying it. They hadn't really put it close enough for Zaha to get the better of him, that Phillips. But the one time he do, Zaha knew he had to be clinical.
It was a great finish.
Yeah, he was. But it comes in a nice angle for him. He gets to open him up. Alisson isn't afforded the same luxuries he's afforded in the next chance that falls to Zaha, where he's more straight on goal and he can kind of look big and make the goal look smaller. The whole far side of the goal was opened up for Zaha to just pick his spot, and he literally puts it on the spot for him, and there's not much that we can do. I think if I'm going to be really overly critical, I want that intensity that we've had at the top of the pitch in defence, but I understand that when you get countered like that and you just get sucker punched, it happens.
Fabinho, that's his job, is to deal with that, got absolutely roasted. The run was perfection from Zaha, great finish, yeah. But other than that, like I say, Liverpool have dominated the ball. Like I say, I'll go to the stats. 76% possession to Palace's 24. Liverpool have had 17 shots.
How many on target? We both had 3 on target, yeah.
That's the difference. Liverpool's haven't been... Gate has been a bit hit and miss as well. You haven't really tested them enough, but Liverpool they've just dominated that game, and you'd expect more of the same in the second half. They should be able to get it. Nunez at that back post had 2 big chances. The volley got wrong. That one, his chest control was brilliant. I'm not quite sure if the defender there got a nick on it.
I think he does. It looks as if it does.
It kind of nicks up, and it looks like it's just going to creep in at the back post right at the end of the half.
Spins away.
But what I would say to Palace is that it's been a bit hit and miss at times, but Anderson and Gay in particular have defended really well. It's hard to analyse, really. Like I say, I know I'm looking at the live chat now, and there's a lot of discord, and I get it, because there's nerves, and obviously after the draw last week and you're 1-0 down here. I think
first home game of the season as well.
Yeah, I get it. The result isn't great. It's been rubbish. I think the performance has been good. I don't think anyone's had a bad game.
I've enjoyed it. Until that moment, I was enjoying it, and then even in that moment, I enjoyed the quality of their finish. But again, it's horrible the fact that we're not 1-2-0 up by that point. It's like, all right, 2-1, 3-1, they're back in the game. I had this game down as a 3-1 because I didn't feel we was tight enough in defence yet to start keeping clean sheets when it matters. But now, someone said it in the comments before, we're making games harder for ourselves. Yep. Last season, you could say towards the end, fatigue played a part. We was running on, all competitions, and we ran ourselves into the ground. But we started this season, and it's like there's a hangover from last season still, and we're still playing in those same patterns and falling for the same traps where we're going into the games and other teams are being more clinical than us in 45 minutes, and we're starting the second half having to climb an uphill hill, which when you're low on energy anyway just means you've got to expend more energy to not only get yourself back in the game, you don't get to control the game then because you're constantly chasing something.
Like I say, and Quadpod puts it out here, we've gone behind in our last 6 Premier League games. We've won before and we obviously drew the other 2, so there's Preston for Liverpool to get back. We've got a super chat here from Andy App who says, £5 super chat says, there's a moment in every match where you accept it isn't going to be your night, and I feel like that last attack was that moment, but it isn't over. I hope you're wrong, Andy. What I would say, by the way, live chat people, listen, chill. No, we don't allow knobheads. So Danny's got free reign to kick you. If she thinks you're being a knobhead, she can kick you out of there. By all means, get involved, chat away, write your criticisms. By all means, don't be dickheads to each other. Be nice. Don't argue. And Danny has got the final say. She will boot your ass out of there. Be nice to each other. We don't need to argue. That's not what it's for. Head over to Discord then. Let's have a little look. I'm just thinking, who's in like in the Discord chat. Rather, we've got Dean says he thinks we've been a bit slow with our build-up, but Scott says he thinks it's been a bit too high-paced. Yeah, I don't know. I think Liverpool. I think it's been really fast-paced. I
feel like the intent, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like the intensity is there at the top end, but when we're under the, not necessarily we've been under the cosh, but when it's transitioned, we haven't matched that intensity with the defence closing down, stopping the balls, getting to base, cutting balls out. We've done it high up the pitch,
yep.
But in the other areas of the pitch, we've just been all kind of, I won't say composed, but like we're not composed in it, but we're just kind of like chilled and it's a bit laboured, whereas Right now, we need to show we've got that intensity from back to front. And look here, look, there's the ball. 32 minutes.
It's Zaha.
I'm
just looking at it. Yeah, Zaha.
One touch, second touch, boom, he's left him. And then straight away, the one thing he's got, he knows Zaha's going to make that movement there.
You know what happens? We're going back to the replay. It's Nat Phillips is backpedaling, and he tries to step up, and it's his back foot that ends up playing. That ends up playing him on side. I wonder if Liverpool could.
They're just doing the same movement though.
I wonder if they could have just stayed there and just said, let him go almost.
When's the pass going to come? That's where it is, yeah.
It's Phillips is it's his back foot essentially. Zaha is like onside by centimetres. It's time to perfection. What I would say is that I think Virgil could cover better, to be honest. He's jogging.
This is my point, bro. This is where I was literally saying
I wonder
at
if
this
Virgil,
point.
in hindsight, could have, because he's
at that point,
I don't know, actually, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, but look where he gets to, because Zaha takes his time and he realises he's got the time to take.
I think they think he's offside, but it all starts with like the goalie's clearance is mad.
Look at that touch, Pink and outside.
He sends Fabinho
and Trent. They both. Trent, he's waving his hand. He does look like he tried, but then it's that slow. It's because he's half given up.
Yeah, it wasn't great defending from either. But like I say, it's a great ball, great finish.
That intensity, you can't give up there with where he's got all of that bottom right hand corner to pick from.
No, yeah,
you've got to be shouting in his ear. You've got to be telling him whatever it is. You've got to say to put him off, bro.
But yeah, I think Liverpool we've had loads of attacks. Like I say, we're looking here, Harvey Elliot.
That was nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's Anderson. That's going in. Anderson just gets himself in the way of that one. There was tons, and it comes out again to Nunez at the back post, and he just gets his volley all wrong with his right foot. Yeah, he has time for that one. That's a next chance then, comes through the middle.
This one is the way Trent just whips it in. Salah should have
goes the other way.
It should have went the other way, yeah.
And then back post to Nunez, chest sit down. I wonder if there's a touch on that by 28. Is it the corner? I think maybe. It's been one of those quite frustrating. But like Liverpool have been in it. Palace have just defended really, really, really well, and they lead again. Liverpool for the 6th Premier League game in a row are 1-0 down. Like I say, they drew 2 of those and won 4 of them. We won one. We drew with Fulham. We won the others. I can't remember now. I've lost them. Who cares? They haven't lost any of them. I know that one. But they need to win this game. A draw again isn't a great result. Right, the TV coverage has gone to a break, and I think it might be wise for the Redmen TV to do the same, because it is very, very hot in here. So let's go and refill our glasses. We'll be right back with the start of the second half after these short messages. Catch you in a bit.
Redmen Plus is here, and we're ready to be your partners in what will be an unbelievable journey following Jurgen's mighty Reds.
We'll be there with you, side by side, shoulder to shoulder, through the good times and through the bad.
Be with us at Anfield.
Be with us at stadiums across England.
And be with us at stadiums across Europe too.
Whether you're in Australia, America, Ireland, Scandinavia, or even down the road, it doesn't matter.
We can take you from wherever you're based straight to the heart of the action.
We'll cover Liverpool from every possible angle,
with tons of amazing shows, documentaries, features, interviews and more,
both in video and podcast form.
So you can be a part of the action,
a part of the discussion,
a part of the celebrations,
a part of this journey,
together with us.
Join us today. Subscribe now at redmenplus.com. Let's do this together.
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 It is fucking August. It's baking hot. I'm not filming this in July in the middle of a heat wave. And we've got an incredible Club Legend competition for you this August. It is a signed Rome 77 shirt, and it's signed by none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Phil Thompson. To be involved, if you're a club captain, go over to redmenplus.com and upgrade your subscription to Club Legend. If you're brand new to Redmen TV, then get over to redmenplus.com, sign up as a Club Legend. You could win this incredible prize and other prizes that we give away for some reason every single month.
Welcome back. Errol's removed a piece of clothing, so
Yeah, I said I need to strip off. I'm boiling, mate.
it's as warm
Like, I
as
am
it is.
Nice on top.
You're going to take your top off if you score?
Absolutely not. No, don't deserve to see this. Oh,
That's on his OnlyFans. Don't get that for free.
definitely not one of them either. Shit.
Don't get that for free, right? Yeah. I don't think he's going to make any. I don't think he's going to make any changes at the last time. I don't think he should, because, like I say, I know there's a lot of people who are.
That's a change.
First of all, the bench isn't. Yeah, there's not much there to change. Like,
bare bench.
just in general, like I've seen lots of Liverpool have got no creativity. They've had 17 shots. Liverpool have created ample opportunity, just haven't quite got there yet. The Palace have defended well, all that kind of thing. But like this whole thing of Liverpool have got no creativity. Sometimes I understand where people are coming from, but like they've had 17 shots, they've created loads. Like Nunez has had chances, Elliot had a chance, Salah's had a chance. Liverpool have created plenty of chances. I am not having the creativity thing here. Poor finishing, perhaps. I'm not having that thing, so I don't think he will change anything, nor should he really. Got to keep the back door closed, obviously, and you've got to be careful to counter. But Palace have got something to hold on to, and we noticed as soon as they scored,
They dropped back.
They were deeper, but I don't expect changes, and I don't think there should be. I don't know what your thoughts are.
This is a result of, at the moment, we've got strikers, obviously, that are already out and are not available, but the ones that are, they don't understand the necessity to be ruthless in the Premier League. You've seen that in Diaz's play last week. Even when he came on, he wanted to go for the finesse, special finish on FIFA, rather than just sticking his foot through it. And he's lucky that the same chance falls to him again, and the little flick comes off. But the necessity in the Premier League, when you play for a club like Liverpool, is you have to be ruthless. Diaz hasn't adopted that into his game yet. Salah is the only one out of this front three at the moment where you can kind of bet your life on that he has got the most ruthless streak in him, but you've still got to provide him the chances, and you've got to fault him. He still takes 2 or 3 before he gets them as well. So you're right, numbers wise, 3 players by 3, you're looking at about 18 chances, but they're the 3 that they're going to miss. You just hope the one of the 3 that falls to them, someone puts it in the back of the net, and we've got to start working and improving on that numbers game for me, because you look at Palace there, and was that 4? Was it 6 or 4 shots that did you say that they had?
They've had 4 shots and
4 shots and 3 on target. That's the difference in levels, and that's where we need to start working goalkeepers as opposed to just creating chances for creating chances' sake.
No, I agree with you, and hopefully they can do that. Say that both the teams are out for the start of the second half. Liverpool doing the warm-ups. It doesn't look like, from what I can see, there's any changes. We'll confirm that very, very shortly. But like I say, again, I can't criticise anyone's performances really. I find it, if you go through them all individually, there's no one who says having a shocker or playing well.
There's things that they could be doing a little bit better. Everyone could have done something in that half a little bit better, and that's a perfect half because they don't score the goal and we probably score 2. That's the difference for me. And maybe is that just a slight drop in level, or maybe is that we're just not up to speed yet. Either way, teams are executing their game plans at the minute better than what we're executing ours as a whole. Yeah,
Liverpool have got some work to do. That's certainly. We're looking at Robertson, Diaz and Nunez talk. I've got no idea if they can even communicate with each other, but it looks like having a little chat as Jürgen sits down on the bench. He looks a little bit grim in the face, does Jürgen. As Nunez is saying, Nunez is basically saying to Robbo, I'm curving me run. Get on and Rob on my head. Basically, it's there for Liverpool if they want it. Palace have got they've got their goal. The smash and grab is on for them, and we know what their game plan's going to be. They're going to sit back and they're going to look to counter. Liverpool got to be careful. But
did that goal come too early for them in that respect? You think?
I don't know because but listen, mate, they
came at the right time in the first half. But
it gives them a chance to sit back. It depends what their game plan is. They would notice they had a high line for a while, and then it got very much deeper. Liverpool attacking the top end now. Harvey Elliott is about to kick off. Liverpool attacking the cupboard. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been any changes for either side. Liverpool go straight away with James Milner looking to play in Luis Diaz down the left, but Liverpool go backwards. And again, Trent very narrow as he picks it up. He's going to go sideways to Virgil van Dijk. There you go. Yeah, sync your clocks up to our half. We haven't had many songs actually. Need another song. Bit of Ring of Fire for the Reds as Matt Phillips goes over the top looking for Andy Robbo. And again, finds himself making a centre forward run, does Robertson, but Palace head on the ball and it goes through to Gaeta. He's going to slow things right down. How long can he hold this ball for, ref? In the end, he's just got to kick it long into the sky. Robertson wins his header. Palace win the second ball. Liverpool with a throw.
We'll take it. Come on.
And off we go again. Marky no mates with the £5 super chat. The chat is performing worse than the team. Be a supporter and get behind the lads. I'm going to hide the chat now.
Come on.
Yeah, be nice to each other.
Anyway. Harvey on this right hand side. 2 doubled up. Pass the ball back to Trent.
Nice
Trent sells him.
He was looking for the run of Milner, couldn't quite get
Harvey
it.
does well, gets his body in the way. Eze, ooh.
And Palace
the
win
two
a
of them,
free
both
kick.
Those young lads there.
Did he just catch Eze, I think, Harvey Elliot?
Yeah. He's quality as well. Come back from that big injury last season, didn't he?
He's a top player. He's a really good player. And Palace free kick on their own half. Where Liverpool's on up the pace. Palace are trying to slow it down. They've gone long looking for the run of... Is that Klein?
Yeah.
Robertson's just took it off him with ease and Liverpool are going to go on the attack again.
Go now, Diaz. Go.
Long ball down the line.
Can't keep it in though.
It's a poor ball from Diaz. He was looking for Nunez. Just kicks it straight out of play. And the run was there for Darwin as well. He pulled out to the left. Ball out of play. Shout out to Simon, who's joined us as a cult hero member. Your name should come up on the screen later, I think, if that works all well. But nice one, I appreciate you joining us. Nathaniel Klein back at Anfield with a throw in on the right hand side. I'm not sure that's where the ball went out. I think he's earned himself a few yards there. The ref basically said the same, get back.
Yeah. I'm not having it.
He's saying you're time wasting, and get back. He's told them already you're time wasting.
That Ward.
He's having a word with Ward, the captain, saying your lads are time wasting already. So so Palace eventually take the throw in. Van Dijk's got some defending to do and does it well. Shepherds it out and it's a goal kick for Liverpool. Just eases Zaha out the way and the Reds attack again. We go again from the back. It's been all Liverpool in terms of the ball so far, but the scoreline is different. Ian Lock with the 199 super chat. Does Diaz have more impact coming off the bench? My issue with I think Diaz is really good. The numbers haven't been there just yet, but here goes Nunez into the box now and Nunez blocked. He's got a chance. Goes back to Salah.
Bro, you've got to fucking put your foot through it.
I wonder if he could have shot. Anyway, Liverpool are going to come again with Elliot inside. This time it's cleared by Crystal Palace. Nice by Phillips. Liverpool have won the ball in the end. They judged to a foul. Zaha.
Nearly 3 men on him to stop him. And they
Palace have taken this one quickly this time.
Eze's got the ball, cuts in again, leaves Harvey Elliott this time, goes on a bit of a direct run, goes over to Mitchell. Ooh.
Thought he was half far, but in the end, Fab got back in the way of it. And
Quick
Trent's
ball,
going to go long diagonal. Looking for Diaz. Should go into the box.
Out.
No, Gate has to kick it. It fell out the box.
Hit that! Don't hit that. Don't hit that.
The goalie was out his goal. Robbo on the halfway line went to strike it, but just hit it straight at the guy in front of him. Not a lot of composure. I think he was right to go for the shot. He just got it all wrong.
And then gives away a foul.
No, he hasn't. He's won the ball there.
Has he, yeah.
Go back to it again. It was Nunez.
That's him.
Ward block, and it hits the underneath of his arm. Liverpool screaming for a foul. I wonder if refs is he going to look at that?
I don't think so, you know.
What is he? Is he looking at it?
I don't
know what's happening here. We're looking at a bit of a...
What's happening?
There's a bit of a melee, to say the least.
No, I don't think you can
exactly
look
what's
back.
happening.
No, they're not.
He's saying wait for something. So on Nunez's shot, Ward dived in.
His arm is up.
I wonder if we're playing. I don't think
we're
we're. I don't know what's going on. But Robertson and I were having words. But anyway, we're playing on.
Yeah.
And Liverpool on the attack again. This time it's headed clear by Anderson. Nat Phillips just runs through a brick wall and gets his head on it like he often does. And Robbo's, I mean, it's a big...
That would have been a better attempt at goal than the first one.
Nice from Nunez. Surely he's fouled, Darwin Nunez. No, ref says play on
ref said-
again. And Palace just kick it. It's like a rugby match at the minute, back to forward. Max with the £5 super chat says, the final third has been a problem in my thought. Could do with likes for Bellingham in this game, or we can nick De Jong off the Manx. I
can't see us getting...
I'm not sure Jude Bellingham, does he score that many goals? I mean, he's a good player, Liverpool would like to sign him, of course, but I don't think he's the reason Liverpool aren't winning this game so far, to be honest with you.
Still plenty of time. We've got 40 minutes left.
Liverpool.
Plenty of
Palace
time.
go long again. Zaha's in a foot race with Nat
Where's
Phillips.
Van
Zaha's
Dijk?
going to win that one.
Why is Van Dijk not protecting that channel? Why is...
Anyway, Zaha just ran into Phillips. Ref says play on. I think it was right. But yeah, right. Virgil was dawdling a little bit, wasn't he? Again. Anyway, Liverpool go long. Fab's got it under control. Just about gets a toe on it to get to Milner, and Liverpool can attack down the left. Diaz get out wide. Robbo's got options now. There you go. Now he's got Diaz and he's got Nunez. He goes for Diaz. Milner. Good ball to Nunez. His pass is shocking. Was not a good touch by Nunez, and Palace win the ball back.
Fucking hell.
Crystal Palace trying to play out for once, and they've kind of half managed it. Although they've been sent backwards
they're
now.
knocking it around, aren't they, a little bit?
I think they've realised they can't just keep knocking it forwards all game. They're going to just...
And then you give it away.
They've just give a quick... Eze's just kicked it straight out of play, and Liverpool have a throw in on the right-hand side that Trent is going to take. Finds Fab. He goes back. Liverpool got the ball in the centre circle with Virgil van Dijk. Looking for another attack to build. So they're going to go down the left. Maybe not, because Robbo comes inside. I wonder what the... I think Trent's the ball. He's been the main threat again so far this game. Links up with Elliot. Back out wide into Nat Phillips. Back out again. Liverpool being a bit more patient with the ball. And Trent just goes for an ambitious one. Just plays it off the goalie. Oh, and then Phillips does half well. Does really well the second time though, because it looked like Zaha was going to be in, but Palace have got a chance to counter, and Liverpool have got some defending to do. Diaz tries to get back, don't foul him.
Jordi on a yellow, be
Crystal
careful.
Palace, edge of the box, nice 1-2. Cross is coming in, blocked by Robertson. Not clear yet though, Liverpool still got a little bit of work to do as Palace come forward. Now can Liverpool break on the...
One of you talk, communicate!
Trent tried to play the counter, he tried to give it to Salah. Salah ran away from it. The counter was on. Liverpool had drawn Crystal Palace into their half for once. What's happened here?
Robbo as well. Oh, he's going to moan that it's a facial injury or something, innit?
Ball goes up in the air. Robbo seemingly wins the ball, but I think Ayew goes down, holding the back of his head. Was he caught?
It's an elbow to flail an arm, innit? No,
there's nothing in that at all.
Nothing in it at all.
Ayew's just gone down to waste a bit of time, and because he's holding his head, the refs has to stop the game. It's poor from the ref. It's poor from Ayew. Virgil's fuming at him. Virgil, you very rarely see Virgil getting...
It looks like he's breaking a sweat as well. Frustrated, he looks like he's broke a sweat.
Do we just get the ball back now? Liverpool underway again with Van Dijk off the drop ball. And there comes the attack down the left-hand side. Robertson out to Diaz. Diaz going to cut inside, try to find Nunez, isn't there. And give it away. I think Diaz is struggling a little bit. A little bit so far. As Liverpool again forced to play it round the back, and we'll see how this one goes again. Yeah, it wasn't a great pass from Diaz, that, to be honest. I wonder if Carvalho might be in the manager's thoughts at some point.
Yeah, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Because he's really probably the only option in that forward line.
Phillips gives it away. It was on a good ball, but that Phillips not his strong point, and he's
does enough,
just about gets a toe on that, because Zaha might have been through.
Enough.
He gave it away, but he just about got the block in. It was a big touch from Phillips, because again, yeah,
literally does enough there.
Phillips stops Zaha going through, and Liverpool can attack again. It's another ball over the top for, this time it's Nunez to chase. Can he keep it in? He should do. Crosses in, no one there though. Second ball for Salah. Time and space is closed down now. He's got 3 men round him. He's done really well. He's found Robbo out on the left. Robbo, his cross is blocked. No on ball from the ref.
Come on,
Going to go again.
First.
Robbo's got more time. He's got Milner down his line. He's going to cut
Well
inside.
played, that's better.
Now he goes out. Milner's got a deep ball into the...
No,
Twice James
bullshit.
Milner's crosses a fan Gaeta. And this time the goalie throws it straight to Eze. Liverpool got caught on a
And he's
counter
done
before.
the same little pivot away from Trent again. Come on.
Eze with the ball into Zaha's
Reverse.
feet. Zaha goes to spin Van Dijk.
And that's better from Van Dijk, well better.
And Liverpool give the ball, win
Well
it back,
played by
Elliot and
Harvey.
Trent. Yeah, Liverpool defended that counter much better.
Much better though.
Eze did well to go round centre, but Van Dijk was in a much better position.
Just came over and just took control of that side that we've seen that Phillips on.
Yeah, he did.
And it just made the difference.
Here's
Made
Diaz.
Zaha pull up and think twice.
Zaha tried to do a little flick on the corner, it wasn't there. Liverpool with Salah, he's forced backwards by Mitchell, still going now. He's forced. Referee's surely a foul.
Yeah.
He says play on. Could
Diaz got one for that before.
Van Dijk looking for the long ball for Mo Salah. Can he get it down? Oh, what a touch by Mo Salah. It's brilliant. Get it under, kills it dead. Forced into
There he is.
Alexander
Chip it,
Arnold.
chip it, chip it,
Down the
well
line to
played.
Milner. Good
Come on,
ball.
come on.
Milner keeps it in. Cross header
just-
clear again.
It was always going away from him, weren't it?
Yeah, it was just about. Salah into Elliot. Back to Salah. Liverpool looking for a ball into the back post. Diaz overhead. Can't quite connect. Out of play harmlessly. Would have been spectacular. Luis Diaz could have scored from there. Wasn't the best of balls in the end from Mo Salah. Someone's down in the box. It's Anderson.
He's been
Is that from when he...
Red card.
What?
What? You what?
There's a red card for somebody.
You what? For Diaz? He sent Darwin off.
I don't know what's happened. Milner's pushing Nunez away. There's been a red card for Darwin Nunez. I don't know what's happened. Is that off VAR or is that off...
No.
The
that's
ref's
just-
seeing something. Anderson's down in the box. Let's see. Anderson's pointing at Nunez. Pushes him. Nunez throws his head in. It's stupid from Darwin Nunez. Anderson just nudges him in the back. Nunez turns around and throws a little headbutt at him. Anderson goes down, makes the most of it. And Darwin Nunez has been sent off. Milner's telling him to get off the pitch. Yeah, Jürgen's saying the same, get off the pitch. It's silly from Darwin Nunez. He's reacted to something. It's a clear red card. You can't do that. He's fell for it, Ste and Errol. He fell into the trap.
I can't believe that shit, you know.
He fell into a trap.
Lad, fully fell into the trap. I said to you before, these forwards right now do not know what it takes to be clinical in this league. It doesn't look like has the common sense to know what it takes to fucking not fall into basic traps. Defenders are going to try and play you like that. I wanted him to cause the defenders problems this
Anderson
game.
just knocks Nunez in the back. Nunez turns around, throws the head in. You can't do that. The ref sees it, if not VAR sees it. It's absolutely madness from Darwin Nunez, and Liverpool chasing the game, are down to 10 men. I don't know what happened in the first place. Anderson he does it twice. He leans dead into him the first time. Anderson doesn't like it. He says, hey, he pushes at him and says, hey, you. Nudges him in the back. No, it's silly. It's so silly.
I didn't know he had that in him, though.
It's just silly. Like I say, Anderson, I don't think there's too much contact, but it's so silly from Darwin Nunez. You just can't do that. A young player has just fallen into a trap. I think Jürgen's going to bring I think he's calling Jordan Henderson back. I think he's just shouted Henderson. Liverpool are going 4-4. Mo Salah's playing up front essentially. It's a 4-4-1 at the moment. As Palace 1-0 and more men, and Liverpool have got a lot more work to do now.
You don't want to see the expletives and emojis me Mars just sent me.
It was just silly. You can't do that.
Hear it, bro.
It's just crazy. You just can't do that. Anderson was booked, by the way, for his little nudge, but Darwin Nunez, he just fell into the trap. He's lost his head.
You gonna learn today, boy. What a steep learning curve. Welcome to the Prem.
Gomez is coming on. Henderson's coming on. I think Simicast is coming on. Jürgen's ringing the changes.
Oh, it's fucking
As Crystal Palace
stupid, just
lose the ball for the goal kick. Liverpool are going to ring the changes.
too little, too late.
1 down to 10 men. Liverpool have got it all to do already. Half an hour of the second game to go in the second game of the season. This is just... It's going pear-shaped to say the least.
Yeah, this isn't how I remember doing the watch-alongs, bro. Don't think we've seen one red card last season.
No, man.
None at home, anyway.
Madness from Darwin Nunez. Just so silly. And Liverpool, against 10 men, 1-0 down. There's a lot to do if Liverpool want to get a win from this one. Liverpool are getting all the subs ready. Everyone's getting ready. I think there's going to be a lot of changes. Jurgen's going to go for... He's going to try and freshen things up, get fresh legs on. As Liverpool trying to attack with Milner, but Gay on the cover. Back to Gay. His kick is easily intercepted by Phillips. And he finds Elliot.
Does well. Harvey Elliott's done well today.
I think he's played well, yeah.
Credit where credit's due. Harvey's done really well. Wanted the ball, always been brave on it. Made a good couple of passes. Had that one chance where it looked like he was being really composed until that Anderson just froze himself at the ball.
Anderson's done well. He's
been
defended really well. He's Nunez into the trap, but here goes Liverpool looking to find Luis Diaz over by the left-hand corner flag. He should keep it in. No, he's done well. He's kept it in. But obviously Liverpool haven't got no one in the box, really, like in terms of centre-forward presence now. So I'm not sure they're going to get too much success off crosses. So Nunez are going to go for a little dribble. He's done 1 pass 2, pass 3.
Should have went down.
Diaz, he's edge of the box. He shoots. Whoa! What a goal! Oh, it's an absolute screamer from Luis Diaz.
Good lad.
Absolutely brilliant from Luis Diaz. That's exactly what Liverpool needed. We've been saying for so long, Luis Diaz needs to show something. My goodness gracious me, he's just scored one of Anfield's great goals. Absolutely brilliant.
Talk us through it, Steve. Talk us.
Skips past 1, 2, 3, edge of the box, past the 4th one, and curls one straight into the back of the net. It's a worldie from Luis Diaz. 1, 2, 3. See you later.
He's
Skips along the
dog
edge.
in him.
And that's exactly what Liverpool needed. They needed something special to get back in this game, and Luis Diaz has provided just that. He hit the post against Fulham. He scores an offside goal against Fulham. This time makes no mistake. And with half an hour to go, Liverpool, before they even make the subs, a level, and it's going to be a grandstand finish. Woo. That was some goal, Errol, some goal.
Yeah, man.
It was going to take something special, maybe to break down 10 men, and they've done just that. The subs aren't even on yet. They're all stripped and ready to go. I wonder if Diaz was one of the ones who were going to come off. We don't know.
We don't know still, do we? Yeah.
They're going to make the subs now. Here we go. Let's have a little look. Then it's a triple change for Liverpool. Let's have a little gander what's happening
Looks
here.
all defensive. I think it's going to be Harvey, Gomez.
It's Gomez, Hendo and Tsimikas coming on.
Milner's coming off.
26 for 21.
So Robbo.
So
Milner, yeah. Milner, Phillips and Robbo.
Is that Phillips coming off?
Yeah, and Robbo.
Tsimikas and Robertson, that's just
So is
about
that
fresh
Harvey
legs,
going
isn't
over to that left side, do you think? Or do you think they're just going to have 2 in
I think it's
midfield?
just fresh legs, isn't it? Surely. Let's have a look then.
You're going to want 2 in midfield. Harvey's going to go on that right. Salah through the middle, Diaz on the left.
Looks like it.
Do you reckon?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
And
Let's
just have 2 in mid, flat mid.
Interesting. We'll see how this all pans out. Gomez is on. Hendo is on. Tsimikas on. So Robbo go off. So Milner go off. Who was the third?
Not Phillips.
Did he go off?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just a bit of fresh legs. Obviously Nat hasn't played for a long time. Palace changed their own. Edouard comes on for Palace.
Forward, yeah.
So yeah, it was Robertson, Milner and Phillips off. Costas, Hendo and Gomez on.
So yeah, it looks like they're just going to play right and left as like just centre mids. And we're going to have a front 3 again. Harvey, Elliot, Salah and Diaz.
Yeah. Palace making some of their own. As the ball goes out to play, Liverpool.
That should be a Liverpool throw.
Throw in that Trent's going to take quickly. Can he take it quickly? Yeah. He's going straight to Mo Salah into the box. Salah, nice back heel to Elliot.
Oh, should have went down.
I thought he was going to be fouled. Doesn't matter.
Diaz,
it was Diaz rather. Diaz spinning, turning around on the edge of the box. No foul, ref. Play on then.
Go ahead, Fab. Go ahead, Fab.
Fuck
off the ball.
No, ref.
Referee, don't fall for it, ref. Come on.
I thought it was Salah. It was Diaz who stepped up, twisting and turning. Was he not fouled? No, he slips.
Yeah, he slips, doesn't he?
The ball's on the floor. It's a big scramble. Let's have a look. Does Fabinho? Maybe foul. Maybe.
He just brushes him off. Like they're meant to let them ones go.
But Eze went down.
Yeah, he's just been crowded out. You go down. You've got to be stronger.
Playing the ball around the box. They haven't got the bottle to at the moment. Things just go long, and Liverpool are going to win it back. I wonder. Yeah, Phillips for Gomez. That must just be a legs thing, mustn't it? Really. Bit of pace as well for Gomez. Recovery pace on the counter, maybe. Probably better with the ball, Gomez as well. So it makes sense. Here's Elliot out on this right hand side, into Alexander-Arnold.
1-2 wasn't the best.
Inside to Fabinho, back to Joe Gomez. Switches on if he wants to play it. doesn't he? Goes to Virgil van Dijk instead. LA, we need a bit of song time.
Yeah. Lewis, you little diamond, as David Coleman in the chat.
Yeah, he really was. Really excellent goal. Ball goes long towards Diaz, has won it brilliantly. He's nipped in front of, I think, of Mitchell. And yeah, Diaz has really stepped up since this red card. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold, centre of the pitch. Oh, lovely pass to Henderson round. Oh, I wonder if he could have played Trent back in. Didn't. Instead, out to Simicast. Be careful.
And ref, thank you. Yep.
Simicast takes a blow to the face off Edouard.
All of that.
Liverpool are asking for a card. Costas took a blow to the face. He's always got black eyes. I don't think he's got that from that. Let's see. Simicast runs straight into Edouard.
Oh,
he flicks
an arm out.
Ooh, I wonder if they are. Let's have a little look at that.
You won't look at it like, but shit, fucking tackle.
It was a flailing arm anyway. Costas went down. Liverpool got a free kick out on the left hand side. Trent and Simicast over it. Virgil's gone up. Fab's up there. Diaz is in there as well. Mo Salah lurking at the back. Henderson on the edge of the box. Is it going to be Trent or is it going to be Simicast? We'll find out. It's going to be Simicast. Ball in towards Van Dijk over everybody and Harms.
Too much on it.
Yeah, it wasn't a great ball from Costas.
Too much
yeah,
on it.
Just overhits that one. Yeah, it was just way too much on that one from Costas. He's a better crosser than that as well.
Yeah, he is. There's only really one person in the box though to target, like one big guy in Van Dijk.
Get the Costas on. Palace keen to play around the back. Mo Salah's going to get Gator under pressure. He's going to kick long. Liverpool, can they win it? No. Costas is out of position now. He's got some work to do as Palace with a couple of nice flicks.
That'll do it.
Fab firefights well and pulling the ball back. Oh, thought he'd give it straight to Zaha then, but he never went to Virgil. I think the camera angle just played tricks on me. And here's Alexander-Arnold looking for a runner. He had one in Elliot, but chose not to use him. Be careful there. That's a risky ball when you've got 10 men in the feet in the middle of the park. Liverpool got to be careful of the counters. Henderson with a nice ball to Alexander-Arnold. His pass into Diaz. Yeah, I'm not sure that was the ball, to be honest. Can Liverpool get on the front foot? Costas loses out, and there go Palace down the right with Klein. Bombing forward. Diaz has got some defending to do, can't get there. Ball goes across everyone.
All too casual though.
Trent clears it. Diaz with another battle. Oh, he just loses out. Thinks he's fouled. Ref says he's not. There comes Palace on the attack. Nathaniel Klein.
So that's straight red for Nunez. Does that mean he misses 2 games?
3 games.
3 games.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, lad. What are you doing?
Palace on the attack, ball into the box. Van Dijk plays it out nice and easy. That's a foul, surely.
Right through the back of him.
Ward goes through Diaz and takes a yellow card. Just Diaz steps across and Ward just stops right
through the back. 67 minutes, jeez.
Liverpool going long towards Mo Salah, too long, and Gator's that's comfortable for the Crystal Palace goalie to get his hand on.
That automatically mean now for you Salah starts down the middle next game.
Unless Bobby's back, we'll see. Against Man United, we'll see. He said it was a precaution. Carvalho can play there maybe as well. He's done a bit in pre-season, but yeah, Liverpool have run out of numbers. The last thing we needed in the middle of an injury crisis was a fucking 3-game suspension. As Van Dijk just wins it back with ease to find Henderson. Long ball into the box towards Elliot. I mean, I'm not sure Elliot's going to be winning.
Very ambitious. He's not going to be winning.
Eze with another great turn. He sent Fabinho again.
And Trent. He's just turning them both.
Eze's done.
Oh, well played. Fabinho recovered.
Yeah, he did. Eze's
they know problems. They've been in a game, them two.
He's their outball, Eze, for sure. They should find him more often. Liverpool with some nice triangles. Henderson, good ball to Costas.
Well played, Hendo, well played.
Salah's in the box, can he find him? Overhits another one.
Hell.
2 crosses now Simicast he's had, and he's welly both of them far too hard. Needs to take a little bit of strength off those Costas. Palace should play out from the back now. They got more players, but they don't look altogether comfortable at times doing it. Liverpool are still going to try and press them. That's what they should do, isn't it? Like they've done it all right there. That's the option because they've got more men. They don't need to go long anymore. Liverpool win it back with Henderson and Gomez. Nice. Hendo round the corner. It's better. We don't look like we've got less players.
No, we don't, to be fair.
the fresh subs, maybe the fresh legs of the subs has helped. Jürgen done that straight away. As soon as the red card went, he was getting free. He got 3 of them on. We happened to score just before it. Liverpool on the attack with Gomez. Plays it into Elliot. That was... He's forced back to Gomez. Liverpool have been a bit more patient now. Palace just... Yeah, they know this. Liverpool, it's going to be hard. Like, if Palace defend well, there shouldn't be space for Liverpool, really. Yeah, Liverpool just trying to draw them out. I wonder if Palace fall into the trap. They look like they've got like a bit of a diamond in their midfield at the moment.
Yeah.
They're not falling for it though. Liverpool are going to have to try and play through
compact.
it. So Henderson does try that, but Nunez goes backwards.
Not Nunez, mate. He's gone.
Sorry, not Diaz. That's a good ball. Good flick around the corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Trent! That was a big chance. It was absolutely fantastic. Liverpool drew Palace out, played it. Mo Salah flick round the corner. He's probably offside. We'd have had the VAR lines out, but Trent just gets it all wrong anyway. And in the end, it doesn't matter. I think he slips. No, he doesn't. He just gets his technique all wrong. But I think we might have went to VAR and we'd have had lines getting drawn. It was very close. But that was the key. Liverpool played. Palace trying to play off from their own. They give a corner away by trying to play off from the back. Gomez wins his header. Henderson wins his header. And Liverpool got the ball back. Oh, yeah, that would have been close. It was a lovely flick from Salah. Liverpool did that, but they were patient, Errol, and it nearly paid off.
Yeah, nearly paid off. It was nice play considering
Gomez is under pressure.
Be
careful.
What's he?
Elliot does him a favour and goes back to his goalie. I think he was offside anyway. It was very close.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice play. Liverpool this
First,
time do go long. Van Dijk looking for Diaz. What a touch! Oh, just second one just got away from at the end. I thought he was in. It just got away from him.
Oh, what a touch!
Well, Palace have done well to keep that one, and that was a great touch. I think as well. Yeah. Now Palace have got a counter of their own. 2 great touches in succession from 2 wingers there.
Oh, Van Dijk just gives them a free kick. Could he give it for any of them? First or second foul?
2 fouls, yeah. I think Van Dijk and Fabinho with fouls on the halfway line. Not the worst place. Obviously, Liverpool trying to stop counters. Oh, 18 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Who's down here? Decore for Crystal Palace is down. Looks like he's got a bit of cramp. How long do you want, lad? The camera pans to Matip, Thiago and Jota all out injured. Don't want to see them there, do we?
No. 15 Premier League goals last season. What we'd do for one of them now.
Palace then with a free kick on the halfway line. Going to go out wide, looking for Klein. Diaz with some defending to do. Don't foul him.
It's only a yellow card, remember?
He is on a yellow card. Yeah, we don't need another sending off for the hell. Palace go all the way back to the goalie. I thought Mo Salah might have got there, but he didn't.
Oh, hell no. Job.
Sky remote, because our TV's going to go off. It's on the box, mate.
Oh, snap.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're good.
Good old energy saving power mode nearly did for us. Producer Tom to the rescue once again. By the way,
see how we just panicked and just looked like...
I don't know, I couldn't move. Where's those likes?
Those likes are doing all right. 4,000 people watching. Thank you for joining us in the chat. And we've got 1,400.
Let's get more of those for a goal, eh?
We probably need it now, don't we?
Liverpool on the attack.
Another 100 likes should push us over the line.
Fingers crossed, Liverpool. Trying to probe, like I say, they did play through Palace before. That might be the kicks. I don't think you're going to be able to go long at the moment. They are very deep. I say that, they just pushed up. There's Diaz and Simicast trying to link up. Out to Gomez. He's going to find Elliot if he wants him. There he does. You might have to beat a man. Someone might have to beat someone. Mo Salah's going to try and do just that.
That's how the goal
well
comes.
Defended from
it's literally how the goal comes, isn't it?
Yeah, someone's going to have to beat someone if they're going to be in the shape like that. Liverpool with a throw in. That Trent is going to take. Throw down the line to Salah. Rolls his man. Mo Salah, can he keep it in? Corner for Liverpool. Done well there. He beats Mitchell. Mitchell's feeling his leg or his groin maybe. He feels, yeah, might be an injury for Crystal Palace, but Liverpool have got a corner first of all. Kostas goes over. I mean, his last 2 crosses have not been good. Third time lucky, hopefully, for the Greek scouser. Corner comes in, not a bad one. Palace get first contact on it though, and Zaha against Trent Alexander-Arnold turns Trent. Oh, Palace have got a break on. Liverpool need to be careful.
Diaz
Diaz does really well. Wins
Well
it back.
played,
He
lad.
couldn't foul him. He's on a yellow card, but Diaz chased back and won the ball cleanly. It was a big risk. Usually you just take a yellow card there, but he knew he couldn't, being on that yellow, but he done really well. It was big danger for Liverpool there, and thankfully it was Luis Diaz to the rescue.
The Klopp would have absolutely loved that.
Oh, he stepped up big time there. And again, usually you're just saying foul him, but he couldn't. He's on a yellow. So he won it cleanly, thank goodness.
Got to beat a man now, that's what he's saying. As we edge into that point of the pitch, we've got to look to start skipping past players, drop a shoulder.
Someone's got to be brave.
Find something, yeah. They've got to be brave on the ball. Henderson almost dropping and splitting into
Gomez looking for Salah. Go on, Mo. There you go. Isolated your
He's
man,
the
one-on-one.
guy.
Can
He's
Mo
the
Salah
guy.
beat his man? He goes inside. Oh, just plays it behind Alexander-Arnold.
Diaz is fucking knackered as well, you can see it.
Trent ends up playing up front there almost. Here goes Eze.
He needs to play fucking right back.
Don't think he, I think Liverpool have said to Trent go front, essentially. He's playing right back now for the throw-in. Salah was isolated, that's what you wanted. He did skip past his man. It was Gay, he went past, but he just couldn't play into Diaz or Alexander-Arnold. But yeah, that's going to be the case. Can someone just skip past the player? Here's Alexander-Arnold looking for a pass. Finds Henderson, hopeful ball by Henderson more than anything, but Salah's going to battle. He's done well as well. How's he got that?
The way he got dragged helped him more than anything else.
Brilliant by Mo
Anderson
Salah.
again.
That's unbelievable by Mo Salah. Oh, be careful. It's a loose pass from Salah, but he's, Fab and Gomez done well. Van Dijk to Simicast. No, it's Diaz rather. Go and do it again. Why don't you do what you just done before, Lewis? That'll do us.
Yeah, fucking hell, not half.
Gomez to Henderson. Liverpool pushing with 10 men. After Nunez sent off, Henderson looks for Diaz, just slightly overhit it, and I don't think Costas is going to be able to keep that one in. Oh, it was on as well.
Nunez takes that on the chest if he's still on the fucking pitch.
Diaz had found himself in a little tiny pocket of space, and Henderson just couldn't quite find him. But like I say, Liverpool down to 10, but Liverpool are the team who were pressing for that win. You've got to be very, very careful with the counter-attack. As Palace do try and play off from the back this time, they've gone straight down the middle of the pitch to Zaha. They've done well, they've got out. Now Liverpool got some defending to do over on this left-hand side as Mitchell bombs forward. Cross comes in, Van Dijk should clear, gets it clear only as far as the right wing. I think it's Edouard out there on the right, is it? Cuts inside, Eze, be careful. Liverpool with some defending to do. Cross comes in, oh no! Oh, it was a big chance at the back post for Zaha and he couldn't quite capitalise. I thought that was a goal, Errol.
Shame.
It looked like they'd scored. It was so close. Let's have a little look again. Ball down the left-hand side. Cross comes in. He goes soft. He goes to the wrong foot. He goes to his right foot. Oh, it's a bit of a let-off. I think he was onside. He can't make it at the back post. Palace nearly go 2-1 up. Surab with the 100 super chat says, wonder if all the defenders being out injured playing on Virgil's head. He's not looking to give 100%, especially while running back. I think he always jokes, to be honest. Palace, fresh legs, making 3 changes. The 5 subs rule. They're going to freshen things right up. So Decore's going off for Will Hughes. I think I saw Milivojevic stripped off. Yeah, he comes on as well. And Richards, I think. Eze goes off. He's caused Liverpool a lot of problems so far. They won't be too displeased to see him going off. And I think it was Mitchell who went off. Was it? Liverpool make a change of their own. Carvalho on for Harvey Elliot.
So does that mean Diaz is going over to the right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I think we'll have to have a little look. We'll see how this all pans out. Gomez goes along.
Oh, good ball.
Good first touch from. So yeah, Mitchell, Eze and Decore off for them. We've Liverpool taken Elliot off. Some work for us. These 5 subs don't do our producers no favours in the Gallagher. And I hear Tom typing away. Richards, come on, I think. Right then, where are we? We're out on the left with Costas Simicast. Gonna go try and get to the byline, is he? No.
He's got no support.
He's gonna try and win a corner thing. No, cross comes in. Can Mo Salah get ahead on it? No, Gay does. Trent should keep that in, unless he wants to, unless he wants to throw in.
No, he
seemingly wants the throw in.
He wants the throw.
I think Nathaniel Klein's gone to left back with Richards to right. Oh, it's a shocking pass there by Diaz, but Fabinho bails him out.
Looks like Diaz is going through the middle.
Yeah, most two up front, essentially Diaz and Salah maybe. Carvalho, like 3 up front. Ball into the box by Trent, looking for Diaz. Anderson was all over him, but ref says play on.
He had 2 arms.
That's a good pass out by Palace, and they've got 2 on 2.
It's him!
That's get up.
Better, well
nice,
done, lad.
Gomez into Salah.
No.
No. Still working his magic. Out wide to Tsimikas. Edge of the box is there if he wants it. Not now, he's taking too long, so Costas is forced backwards. Gomez dealt with that really well. Hendo looks inside for he was looking for Trent, just cleared at the last second. It was a good ball by Henderson. Again, I think it was Anderson for them. He was looking for Alexander Arnold.
Like a magnet to that ball.
He's played really well.
10 minutes, come on, big push.
Right then, Gomez halfway line, another ball forward, nice ball as well. Lovely. Is he fouled? No. Ref says play on.
He's fuming, no.
And there you go, Palace on the counter again. Liverpool got some defending to do. Van Dijk's got to get over there. Gomez has got to mark Zaha.
He's got his nose.
Zaha's in! And Van Dijk clears.
Bad
close.
touch, bad
poor
touch.
First touch from Zaha. Will Hughes mops up though.
Energy.
This time Liverpool win it back through Henderson. Strangest clearance. Carvalho's got some work to do there.
Twist and turn. Get yourself out of there. That'll do you. That'll do.
Yeah, Zaha's touch wasn't great there. He ran straight into Virgil van Dijk. He looks tired. And we go again. Woo! Gomez has played some nice passes into feet though.
Yeah. He's found the players.
Henderson, Trent playing as a right back this time. Inside to Diaz. It wasn't a great ball by Trent either, to be honest. And Diaz's first touch just got away from him. I get you fired in sometimes, but that one didn't need to be that fired in. We look at Anderson again, he's been magnificent. What, did he foul Diaz? He's got 2 arms around, I don't think it's a foul.
It's not a foul though, he's just knackered, isn't he? He's out on his feet at the minute. Bless, because you can tell, like...
Gomez down the line to Alexander Arnold. Can he find the ball? No, he's going to go inside to Fab.
He has completely emptied the tank in game 2, Diaz, hasn't he? Like...
He does not... Yeah, he's since the red card he has, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's Carvalho, loses out. Now he's won it back, actually, he's done well. Tsimikas, nutmeg.
No, give us the foul, yeah, thank you. No advantage,
ref goes
give
back
us the
saying,
foul.
Liverpool get a free kick. It was a... Milivojevic fouled Carvalho. It went to Costas, but there was no real advantage, so the ref pulled it back for a free kick out on the left-hand side. Costas or Trent, what do you reckon? It's going to be outswinger from Costas, isn't it?
Costas. We're going to win this, come on.
Trent hasn't even stood over this one.
We're going to win it.
Ball comes in, cross into the box, Palace header.
He's just got bodies on top of bodies.
It's going to be Gomez, edge, where can he...
He's never scored. Good little turn though.
Nice
well
turn
played, well
into
played.
Carvalho, into Henderson. Turn. Jordan Henderson looking for a pass. Can he find one?
No, he's gonna go
all the lanes are blocked, so he's going to give it to Alexander Arnold. Nice ball to Diaz. Nice into Fab. Going long towards the back post. Can Tsimikas keep that one in? He can. Inside to Carvalho. Nice turn.
Good turn.
Carvalho, edge of the box to Diaz. Looking round the corner. It was a good move. Just couldn't quite link up with Carvalho. It's the right idea. Now Palace are going to look to counter. Zaha's touch lets him down again, and Gomez should deal with that. Alisson's got a bit of work to do, but he's done right. Yeah, Gomez's pace was much needed, and he done well there.
By the way, they've let the Crystal Palace are more heavily reliant on Zaha playing up top now.
Yeah, 100%.
They've moved him from being like a winger to like an inverted forward to now just being an out and out number 9 for them. And he's never been a prolific goal scorer. No. But it's just like he's the best option.
These type of games, it suits him to the ground, doesn't it? Where he can play on the counter. Liverpool got a throw in the left corner flag. Costas. Tsimikas goes back to Fabinho. Van Dijk with a little chip around the corner. It wasn't a great ball, to be honest. And Palace are able to clear. It's going to be a Liverpool throw in their own half. It was a bit too delicate from Van Dijk. 6 minutes plus stoppage time to go then. For Liverpool, down to 10 men after Darwin Nunez was sent off. Luis Diaz is a worldie of an equaliser, but Liverpool looking for that win if they can get it. Having drawn the first game. Here goes Costas Tsimikas again. Ball into the box. Overhits another one. Mo Salah with chasing to do. He can't do it. Costas just has not got his crossing boots on at all. That's 3 or 4 now he's done that with, innit? He's usually way better than that. He's come on to replace Andy Robertson with fresh legs. Jürgen saying, come on,
what's that
come on
bullshit?
to the players.
Come on.
Goalkeeper with the ball at his feet under pressure. Palace trying to play in the end. They just forced to hoof it long, and Gomez's header. Henderson flicks it round the corner.
Oh, they made a mistake.
Salah, is he offside?
Oh,
Sure, he had to be offside,
he had
didn't
to
he?
be.
Salah coming back from an offside position, couldn't quite get onside because Palace did give it away, but Henderson's flick to Salah, he was offside position. That fella who guessed one all before, by the way, he's done us in, hasn't he?
I know. What a rat bastard.
I thought you have a £2 back if he's wrong. Palace going long out of play. Another throw in that Virgil can take straight to Alisson. Becker, I'm sweating here. Come on, Reds. Just get hook or by crook, get this win. No. Trent Alexander-Arnold, acres of space, going to look for Luis Diaz. Gets it into Luis Diaz's feet. He's got his back to goal. He's defender right up his arse. Twist and turns. Again. Henderson back post cross. Simicast going to have time. Take your time. Goes to the volley across goal. Half cleared. Mo Salah edge of the box. Shoots! Oh, I thought it was in. It's just wide. Oh, thought that was it.
Sat up nicely, didn't he? I
Henderson
didn't want to get my
back
hopes up. I didn't want to get my hopes up. I was waiting for the net to bulge.
Ricochet falls to Salah.
Touched
Great
as
first
well.
touch.
Oh, it's closer than the first half effort.
The goalie's not getting there if it's onside. It's a whisker wide past the post. Oh, I thought that was in.
So did I.
Wasn't to be. Oh, devastated. Oh, we go again. Palace go long. This time Virgil misses his header, but Liverpool still able to get it back, Hardy. Palace are battling for it in midfield. Down the line, Virgil should mop that one up. He does, and Alisson Becker with it at his feet, out to Gomez. Palace are pressing high up the pitch this time. Can Liverpool play through it with Alexander-Arnold?
Nope.
Tries to play it around the corner. Klein read it, throw into Liverpool. And a sub for Palace, a few minutes to go.
Alisi, what's his name?
I think
it
it is,
Alisi, yeah.
More fresh legs for Crystal Palace, bit of time wasting as well. Who's going off? Schlupp goes off, Alisi goes on. It's an attacking sub, to be fair. A bit of fresh legs maybe in the middle of the park as well.
Jack Bradley's asking you who's currently the best player in the Premier League.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Diaz again battling. He's like, and then that's a foul for Liverpool, surely on the halfway line. Free kick for Liverpool. What do you do? Do you go long or do you play?
Yeah, no, you go. Well, no, we'll play.
Get out the way, you knobhead.
We'll play.
Liverpool trying to take the free kick. The Palace player just standing in the way. Yellow card, please.
Thank you. Yeah, no fucking about. Move.
Edouard, he should have been booked for that arm on a thingy earlier.
He could have been, yeah.
He just stands in, delays the free kick, takes the yellow card. Does Edouard, does Liverpool are going to
play it long now.
Down the line, looking for Mo Salah. Can he keep it in? Go on, Mo.
No.
Oh, it's a fucking shite, that Liverpool. Fucking hell.
I nearly got sent.
Straight out of play, Klein just dealt with that one. Trent trying to free Mo Salah down the wing. 88.5 minutes gone.
Scary settings. This is uncomfortable viewing because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. 2 games into the season, yeah. But there's so much to unpack. Make sure you stick around for the final whistle.
Got loads, yeah. Palace looks like getting a rare attack of their own. Liverpool defend well, half well. Gomez with a bit of the flap. Yeah. Be careful. Alisson's just going to go long. Who's he spotted? He spotted Diaz. Ref, he's all over him. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Thank you. About time. Yeah. Well, yeah. See, this is what I don't get.
He done that before.
He's thought that before. He was in the box and he was like, "Nah, get up." He's like, "He's fucking elbowed me." Nah.
Diaz, let's have a little look. Jumps in. He's to be fair, Ward hasn't done that much wrong there, but
that's what I'm saying. The first one looked like it was more of an offence to give.
Anyway, Liverpool got a free kick. Last minute of the game. Can we work something magic here? Liverpool needs something. Simicast and Trent Alexander-Arnold stay. It's very central. Trent looking for Virgil van Dijk, surely at the back post. That's where it goes towards. Fabinho wins the first header. Volley! Oh! It fell on the edge of the box.
Absolutely beautiful
To
for the
Fabio
kid.
Carvalho, and acres of space on the dip and volley, and he got it all wrong. It was a big chance. Fabinho, there was a nod down edge. He just, it's so close.
The technique on it was lovely as well. 5 minutes.
5
minutes.
minutes.
Come on.
It fell to Carvalho, edge of the box, and he just got it wrong, just wide. It was a
There's
huge
one more chance. There's one more chance. The Klopp is gonna go. Absolutely off its tits in a minute when we score.
I hope so, man.
Watch.
Creator taking all the time in the world over this one. 5 minutes stoppage time. We play 30 seconds of them. Long ball forward for Liverpool to deal with. They have. Henderson's gone long looking for Diaz. Ward clears it. And Liverpool win it on the high up the press. They have with Fabinho.
Well played, Fab. Well played.
Sent into Diaz. Nice ball. Starts to spin around. He's offside. He was offside. I think it was Salvador who was offside, rather. One of those injury time minutes has gone by as Palace go long this time. Edouard wins it. He's offside now. That was rubbish from Crystal Palace. They'll be fuming at that.
Come on.
Free kick for Liverpool. Deep inside their own half. Nervous faces on the cop. Nervous faces in here as well. So Alisson this time, is he going to take it long or is he going to play it short? No, he's gone short to Fab.
Well
Nice.
played.
Fair enough. This time Fabinho bit the switch to
Well
Simicast.
played. Come on.
Go on, Costas.
One good cross. Come on.
Simicast looking for something. He's forced
Come on,
backwards.
Hendo. Come on, Hendo. Come on, Hendo. Come on, Hendo. Come on, Hendo.
He's looking for the ball. Henderson, he's got nowhere to go. He turns left. Now he crosses. Header clear by Crystal Palace, and they've won the second ball, and they're going to get it long up the pitch. And Liverpool have committed a sin. Carvalho's adjudged to a foul, Elise in there, and he's yellow carded for it. And another minute goes by. Did he foul him? Yeah, he did as well.
Stands on his ankle.
Just a bit too keen, Fabio Carvalho there. Make sure you had this time on, mate.
Yeah, I don't feel like he will.
Crystal Palace free kick that the goalkeeper's going to take. Costas got booked for something there as well. Probably kicking off about something.
Can't even really blame the ref.
Don't know what he's on about there.
The majority of this game.
Palace long ball forward, they win the first header. Liverpool.
And now they're going to run it into the corner.
Oh, no, he's doing well, don't you? Cross comes into the Liverpool box. It's at least a good skill. Now he's kept hold of it. He didn't cross it. Costas taking it off him now. Can Liverpool get out with Carvalho? Go to the back heel, which wasn't the ideal move there. And Palace win a throw in up the pitch. Fabio. Silly free kick and out at the back heel, and the momentum just seems to have fizzled out. Because the Palace are going to try and take the time up here. They're still looking for a winner themselves, maybe though. He's going to play for a corner. Corner for Crystal Palace. They're going to take the time. This is not where the ball needs to be if you're a Liverpool fan. How many they're going to commit forward? They're going to go for the win. They're sending a few centre-halves up. A couple are staying back, but they're sending a few up. Oh, Liverpool got some defending to do. With 10 men, remember. Palace corner comes in. It's all over the place. Oh my gosh. Palace got first and second touches on that one and didn't make capitalise. Liverpool have gone long off the goal kick straight away. Will Hughes smashes the ball out for a throw-in. Liverpool got about a minute left with Jordan Henderson into the box looking for Salah. Nothing there though. Henderson with a second header down, looking again for Trent, and he has done this time. Come on, Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, something magic please, Reds. Long hopeful ball towards Diaz, easily clear by Palace. Simicast with a chance to regroup, goes to Van Dijk. Liverpool, Virgil's foul, but the ref says play on. No, he's going to give us the foul. What's he done here? What's happened? I don't know what's going on here. Is someone come on the pitch? I'm guessing I don't know what's happened here. It looks like someone tried to get on the pitch or something. Yeah, and Klopp shakes his head. I'm not sure what's gone on. Anyway, Liverpool back underway with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Long, hopeful ball forward, headed clear by Palace. Liverpool need to win the second ball, which Diaz does. We're running out of time now. Oh, he's gone for a back heel. That wasn't there. Luis Diaz goes all the way back to Alisson. The 5 minutes of stoppage time are up now. How long is left? Who knows? Alisson, long ball forward, maybe last chance saloon. Anderson heads it clear. He's been their best player. He's been excellent so far, and it looks like this is going to be another draw for Liverpool as the ball goes out of play on the left-hand side. Throw in for Palace, and I think that's all she wrote. Refs tells Nathaniel Klein to get on with it. How long is he going to add on for all this to stop it? Oh, Joe Gomez heads it straight out of play. Not ideal for Liverpool, really. I think that's it. I think 2 draws to start the season. Fulham and Crystal Palace, what you'd call bankers usually. And it's gone pear-shaped.
Yeah, it has. Fucking hell.
And already Liverpool are going to be 4 points behind the league leaders after just 2 games played, unless they can do something in the next 10 seconds. No. And the final whistle goes at Anfield, and for the second consecutive week, Liverpool Football Club have drawn a game, and it already feels like a big blow. I know it's only 2 games in, but my goodness gracious me, not ideal at all. And that's a strange one, really. Liverpool dominated the first half, get done by a sucker punch. Wilfred Zaha opens the scoring on the counter-attack. Darwin Nunez gets sent off with a silly headbutt reacting to a push from Anderson. Liverpool scored a worldie through Luis Diaz, but they can't quite get themselves a winning goal. They pushed, just couldn't quite do it. And in the end, you're looking at that red card thinking, mate, you fell into the trap there. But it's a bitter pill to swallow, that.
Yeah, I think there was a few series of just unfortunate events for us throughout the course of those 90 minutes, because I think, let's talk about some positives of the game. You've got the likes of Harvey Elliot coming in and doing really well. He looked really bright. He looked like he had the ability to create something for us today. I think he had some really good movement, and there was a few opportunities where, whether it might have been a final ball or just the execution, it just didn't come off for him. I think he's got to be a positive. I think you look at the likes of Nat Phillips, another positive. He's been asked just a big job, just come in, fill a void, fill a hole, and do your best. And for the most part, he only really gets done on that counter on the 32nd minute. Until then, he ate everything up in front of him. Anytime the ball come near him, he was just clearing it. His passing, his movement weren't that bad either. But then you've kind of got to look at it and break it down as there was a lack of ruthlessness from us. Yep. We had a lot of early chances. I asked you just before we started the second half, how many chances we had? You said we must have had about 17 shots. There was only 3 on target.
24 and 4 it ends up as. There's not quite enough there for us. And like I say, it's mad, mate, because Liverpool, again, they dominated the first half, couldn't get a goal. Palace hit them with a sucker, and they come out for the second half, and 57 minutes or 12 minutes into that second half. Like Nunez, they've been all over him all game. They've been roughing him up a little bit, bullying, a bit of pushing, a bit of needle. He kind of brushes a little head into him at first. Anderson then reacts and gives him a little point, pushes him in the back, and Darwin Nunez, it's not the biggest headbutt you'll ever see. He's not like smashed him, but it's so silly. And ultimately, Liverpool are playing catch up, and in the end, it took a worldy goal to get one back. And it was a worldy goal by Luis Diaz, but yeah, it just feels like a significant blow already. Like, Liverpool did make up points on Man City last season, but my God, we
can't keep fucking doing it.
No, yeah.
We just can't keep doing it. It's a cause. Like, how mentally, we know as fans last season how mentally draining it was to continually have to eat up the ground to keep hunting this City team down. They're a phenom. They're an absolute juggernaut. It is exhausting going into game week in, week out, feeling as though if we don't win, it's over here today, and then consistently winning to get yourself closer and closer to the point where it can be in your hands. We can't start off on the back foot. We can't start off playing, unless we're trying to play some reverse psychology bullshit where it's like, do you know what, we're going to give them a 6-7 point lead in the first 2 months of the footy, so by the time they come back from the World Cup, they think, oh, it's already wrapped up, and they just can't get themselves back up to their high standards. And that's when we can't sucker punch at them. Like, at the minute, there is something where it is like you've said, there is a pattern emerging where we are struggling to get that first goal. We
6 Premier League games in a run that the opposition have scored the first goal. And like I say, some of those games, we were rubbish. I actually thought first half we were okay. But like someone said in the comments, and I apologise, missed the name, they basically said, dominating means nothing if you don't score. And that, ultimately, there were a couple of chances in there. I thought Palace defended really well, and you've got to say that. But, yeah, if you don't get that goal, what can happen? We got hit with a sucker punch. And then the red card, like I say, it does kill us. We've got Dickie O'Reilly with a super chat there. Says gain 2 points from losing positions, though. Yeah, we have. Like I say, we've just made it so hard for ourselves time and time again. There, just couldn't quite get it. But like everyone's gonna look at Darwin Nunez now. Like you'll look back. Hopefully, we look back on his Liverpool career and I think that was a learning curve for him, because a lot of young players can be rash and hot-headed at the time. When they first start, we've seen players get do silly things, but ultimately he's fell into a trap there. You can't do that. You can't do that in any footy. Even if VAR missed it, if the ref missed it, which he didn't, VAR would have got it. It just felt like that was. It was basically, it was going to be hard anyway. That made it just so difficult for us.
But it's like you could tell that you was playing on a hot, stuffy, humid evening, and like your temperature's just risen and they've got the best of you, they've got under your skin, and you've just had a hot just rush over you, and a rush of blood just went, yeah, I'm going for you. And it's like, it was such a poor reaction from him, because like these are probably the qualities that Klopp probably trusts in our players, to be like, I probably don't need to tell you the obvious, but this is what's going to happen. These players are going to, because you're not the Bobby archetype, you're going to be more in and around that box. You're going to have more of a physical presence. They are going to try to rile you.
And you know what's going to happen now, mate? The next time he's back, he'll miss 3 games, which is a killer, because Liverpool have got so many injuries as it is. Like he was literally the only striker pretty much we had available, and now he's suspended for 3 games. He'll come back, and if you're playing against him now, you're in his ear, aren't you? All game, like you're just thinking,
I can get the better of you.
Well, you'll get a reputation of, why wouldn't you nip away at him? So he'll miss Man United, he'll miss Bournemouth, he'll miss Newcastle, he'll come back for the Merseyside derby. If you're Everton centre halves in that game, you're in his ear the whole game. You're saying, mate, you're just nudging him and nailing him and provoking him.
You're saying, my bird's got a ponytail like you.
You're gonna have to
in some sort of Spanish, Portuguese, whatever it is.
You're gonna have to learn to deal with it, and he didn't, and ultimately that's what cost Liverpool. Like I say, it's an absolute. What you'd say, you need to beat Fulham away. Palace, I hope we beat Palace 8 times or something in a row. Like these, what you call your bankers. There's only so many points you can drop per season. If you want to win this title,
mate, it's the draws. Like that's why I sit here in this dejected state, because it's the draws that have made me the most miserable following Liverpool Football Club.
What do you reckon? I reckon the stage
5.
Yeah.
You have 5 draws all season.
It's hard, isn't it?
We've spun 2 away. You know what I mean? We've got 3 draws left and 3 losses for the whole season. That's it. If you do those numbers, you're in with this Man City team, you're in with a chance. But if you get more than 5 draws, because
you're going to get losses, aren't you?
Yeah, you're going to get the losses as well, Joe. I mean, you're going to get 3-4 losses. But if you get more than 5 draws on top of any more than 3 or 4 losses, you are not in a title race. It's not mathematically possible against this City side.
No, you're right. And already Liverpool got work to do, and it's. But yeah, I'll be honest. Like I go back to it. The first half, I thought I was encouraged, and even at half time, I was thinking
no changes needed.
No, we'll be all right here, and then you can't legislate for that. I think. And who knows how it will have panned out. By the end of it, Palace have got 10 men. So Liverpool have got 10 men and Palace are still holding out a little bit for a draw. It might have been different. We'll never, ever know. But that's the thing. When if you keep going 1-0 down, Liverpool went to the well a lot last season. They went to that well a lot. And listen, they went to they done it at Villa, they done it at Southampton, they done it a few times where they were able to get it. But at some point, even when you're playing well, you might go 1 down.
Dry, bro. There's a drought right now. There's a drought in the UK for a reason.
You're banking on resiliency, and I get that. And Liverpool have got that. Jürgen calls
them.
He calls them mentality monsters, but all it takes is a bit of bad luck or a bit of, and all of a sudden you're struggling, because Liverpool dominated again the second half, but he just didn't have the fucking men on the pitch.
And this is the thing. Like last week, it was Verge that made the mistake, and for the most part in his career, he's been unbelievable and he hasn't put a foot wrong, so you can let them slide. Same with Nunez. He's new, he's a young lad. These are going to be massive watershed moments for him in terms of a learning curve. So you can let it slide, but we cannot keep tallying up these individual errors that are costing us 2 points and costing us the leads in games or the chances to pull something back in a game, because at the minute we're having people hold their hands up and saying it's my individual mistake that's costing our team. And as I say, we're not a cat. We won't have 9 lives. Not Sunderland round, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You need to
go. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Well, I said after the Fulham game, their point, you've got to get back somewhere else. So like I put it down to a draw in another game. That's usually a good result.
I mean, we've got to go beat all of our top 6 now at least once.
You have to smash some.
We've got to beat every single one of those top 6 at home this season. Now we can't afford to draw against the top 6 at home. That's what those last 2 results have done to us. That means we have to go beat Tottenham at home. We have to beat Chelsea at home, and we have to beat City at home if we want to say that those results have rubbed themselves out somewhere along the line. That's all we've got, because last season it was either the draws that killed us off, or you looked at it as the games against our top 6. We didn't get the most wins last season. City did, and that's what in the end was another edging factor over us. So it's going to be one or the other, and if we're going to continue to stack up these draws, we're going to have to put our top 6 rivals to the sword. And based on the last 2 performances, do I have confidence that we're currently in a vein of form that has the ability to do that? No. But is Man U historically one of our top 6 rivals? Yes. So does next week present an opportunity for us to start putting the records in the right places? Yeah, it does. It's a massive opportunity.
The issue you're going to have is that you're going to go to Old Trafford, and there's a very, very good chance that Man City have just beaten Newcastle on a Sunday, because they're probably going to beat Newcastle because they beat, and then all of a sudden it's a 9 points and it's 2 points, and you're thinking, oh my god, we need to go to Old Trafford and win already. And this is what you get from these kind of things. And like I say, who knows what Darwin Nunez's career is going to turn out like, but he fell into a trap there. He fell into an absolute stinker. Liverpool got done by a sucker punch. They got done by a sucker punch counter-attack, and they got done by a bit of madness. Clever play from Anderson, who I thought was their best player. He's probably the man of the match.
Man of the match, yeah, hands on. Diaz, don't get me wrong. Diaz. Once Liverpool went down to 10 men, actually Diaz stepped up. Let's end on his goal from Luis Diaz, because that is the one positive. Really, it's an absolute screamer of a goal. Very, very good. And we were talking about it. Yeah, he said it's going to take something different for us. And he was at the edge of the box, and you're egging him on to take him on. And he literally skips past 1, skips past 2, cuts inside, 2 men follow him. He opens his body up, and he rattles it into that far post for us. And it was a quality finish. But there's the stats there. You know, we probably should have had a second goal based on, you know, what that XG is looking like. They only had 12 touches in our box and was able to hit the target 3 times.
They got done what they got done with. And like I say, Liverpool needs to get players back fit. Like the transfer market is still open. I don't know if Jürgen's going to do something. He keeps saying they're not going to. I
believe them.
I don't think they're going. I think that's a mistake. I think they should have. I think they should have got someone anyway. It makes matters worse, obviously, when the injuries hit. But yeah, it's a killer, really. It's a big blow for Liverpool already playing catch up.
Now we're already playing catch up. You know, we're going to have to go deep into the well again at some point this season. So I'd rather have the extra bodies now if it was me. Yep. We're going to have to rely on pulling it out the bag left, right and centre for the rest of the season. Now you're not going to do that if you've got a threadbare squad and you've got the injuries just piling up week on week. Yeah,
when everyone's fit, Liverpool got numbers. It's just not. It isn't there for us ultimately. So yeah, that is where we are. Liverpool have drawn with Crystal Palace 1-1. Keep an eye on the channel. Errol will be back very, very shortly with the fan reactions. Get your tweets, comments, posts in, and Errol will read out the best of those. I will then be at the board doing the player ratings. Again, that'll be streaming live on YouTube. I will then be back in this chair with Errol in that chair doing the instant match reaction over on Redmen Plus a little bit later. Keep an eye out on the channel. Like I say, Paul and Chloe are doing a bit of filming at the ground. There's tons and tons to see. So yeah, keep an eye on the YouTube, keep an eye on Plus. And yeah, Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 1. Not ideal at all. Until next time, ta-ra.
Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Do drop a like and share it on social media if you enjoyed. And if you want more from us, please do consider joining Redmen Plus, our Liverpool streaming service. Get access to documentaries about Liverpool legends, past and present, interviews with Liverpool legends, past and present, and more Redmen shows each and every week in video and in podcast. It's redmenplus.com.